Hello. What's going on, everybody? Vulcan, Boot Hill, Soup, aka Milk, Demo, Tomb, what is up? Hope you guys are doing alright today. We made it, TGIF. And hopefully it'll be a good weekend for everybody. I have to help my friend move into his house and then go home for my younger brother's birthday party. So it's going to be a full weekend for me. I hope you guys get more rest than I'm planning on getting. Just got an add to a beta I already just did. How ironic. It's Battlefield 6 beta. Yeah, I have not played a Battlefield game in forever. But I've heard people say that the beta's pretty good. How do you feel about it, Tomb? Happy birthday to your brother. I will tell him that from you. Thank you. He's 4 years younger than me, so he's turning 26. Because he's like 4 years younger than me now, but then he has his birthday and then he's 3 years younger. You know, that whole deal. What's up, Tiago? Welcome in. I will tell him that Twitch wishes him well. In any case, let's get started. The beta's good, the destruction's chaotic, but good to have back. They got rid of the destruction? That was like the one thing that made Battlefield like different from Call of Duty.
Welcome to the aquarium.
That's cool though that they brought it back. The deadly assault is new. I may have to do some deadly assault soon. All right. Back into the fray. Back into the fray.
Anything I can help you with?
A bountiful haul. Please check the result.
Okay. Yo, what? You can't catch a manatee. That's illegal. Bro, what the fuck? Who hooked a manatee? Fairy, that's... You can't do that. I'm gonna go to jail. Also, like, the poor manatee. Am I supposed to be selling these things, or... They oddly toned it down way too much in Battlefield 2042, but yeah, being able to punch blow up underneath an enemy team to give them a good jump scare. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I know Rainbow Six Siege had stuff like that, where you could like blow holes in the wall and that sort of stuff. I gotten all those. I'm missing one, the flying fish from this area. So I'm gonna continue the
Hope you enjoy exploring the dreamlike deep sea.
gonna continue the mission or the event for now, and hopefully. What? Do I have to talk to you? Hopefully, that will be. I'll be able to catch more stuff instead of having to go to a place for literally just one fish. Alright. Well, I guess there's no sense in leaving it, since Fairy auto fishes. We're friends with the cops and CIA, it's fine. I mean, I guess, but also, like, I love animals. I love, you know, fish. and manatees and stuff. I think they're cool. I don't want them to get hurt. Heavy tactical rod. Eh,
I will return with a full catchment.
you go ahead, Fairy.
Let's continue next time.
What? Okay, can I go back? Okay, so how the hell did Fairy catch a manatee? And the fact the previous fishing event, the fact the proxy can oddly catch a submarine is defying logic. I don't really understand how Fairy could be fishing anyway. Like, she's just an AI. Proxy, you're here. Damn. Where did Alice and Yuzuha go? Since you didn't show up, they've already made their decision. They're planning to promote the resort by posting some videos of Alice surfing online. Sorry, I overslept. They haven't figured out exactly how they want to shoot it yet, so Alice went to try out the track for her inspiration. Yuzuha should be at the beach cheering her on. Let's go find her. Do you think Monato has some kind of like cursed arm under all the red like wraps? Like this? Do you think he's cursed, or like medically there's something wrong with it, or do you think he's just like, this will look really cool?
Well, well, look who finally got out of bed. Our dear Proxy. Alice couldn't wait any longer, so she went ahead to test out the new surf spot.
He has a scarato. What, like over his entire arm? You get burnt? Huh? Didn't you just tell her to... Seeing Yuzuha's expression, Monato swallowed his words.
How about it? Want to see what our princess can do?
Sure, fuck it. Oh, here we go.
Take a deep breath.
Looks like this is the real challenge. You got this, Alice!
You gotta build up speed by just weaving back and forth.
We've seen Alice surf a bunch now, but I gotta admit, she is tearing it up.
There are waves outside the track too? Maybe it's time for that.
Oh, okay. I've been doing the time trials in Mario Kart World, so I'm used to trying to, like, you know, do every little trick you can and try to cut corners and stuff, and then in this you're just like, go straight, go a little right, go a little left, go straight, and then you're done. I met Ari Lehman last weekend, the actor who played the original Jason Voorhees in Friday the 13th. Oh, nice. Dude, it fucked me up because a while back I just wanted to like watch some of the old like classic horror movies I'd never seen, like Friday the 13th and Scream and Nightmare on Elm Street, stuff like that. Watching the first Friday the 13th is crazy because Jason's not even in it. And you're just like, when does the stuff happen? And then like, yeah, the movie ends and you're just like, what the fuck? Where was Jason? My theory is that he got a few scratches during one of his part-time jobs and the old folk patched him up. Yeah, with staples, it looks like.
Oh my gosh, that was incredible.
Alice is the best.
You mean the tube riding? We'll have to start with the basic land training first. Send me your body measurements and I'll put together a personalized training plan for you. Beginners can usually pick it up in about a year.
Why you want my measurements, Alice? It's a little sus. Hey, yo, Benry in chat, how are you? Meanwhile, I got my man Ezio in reverse 1999. Nice. Congratulations, Roxas. I'm doing alright. He lost the 50-50 on the surgery. Bro, that's wild. If your surgeon's just like, I mean, I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna pull on this surgery, but you just might not make it. I don't know.
For real, Alice, that final move is going to be the biggest highlight of this event.
She didn't even like. Did I do something wrong? It didn't look like she did anything.
We need to think about how to promote it properly, like giving it a cool name. How about Timefield Grand Spin? That doesn't sound very ladylike. Wait, I think someone's coming over?
A mysterious middle-aged man suddenly came over to say hello. It's like, yes, my wife and I noticed you across the bar. Reached the 100 limit, so I got Ezio for that. Nice. Pardon me, miss. May I have a moment of your time?
Huh? Did I do something wrong out there on the water? Judging by the look on his face, if I'm not mistaken, you must have caught the eye of a talent scout. Is he trying to recruit you as a trainee?
Bro, why are you standing in the water in just, like, your jeans and work? Actually, you know what? Monato's also standing in the water in his regular shoes. Ah, dude, those are gonna be ruined.
Huh? Talent scout? Trainee?
No, not like that, but close. I'm a program director at NEBC, which is definitely not the same as NBC. We were filming a beach-themed show nearby, and I happened to see your amazing surfing skills, especially that thrilling move at the end. It's exactly what our show is all about. Would it be possible to film some footage of you surfing to use as promotional material for our show? That's a little exaggerated, but rest assured you'll definitely get fair compensation for your time.
That won't be necessary. Just make sure to feature our resort and help promote our Blazing Waves experience.
Bro, what? No, take the money too. They can do both. Yuzuhai, you're a terrible negotiator. No problem. We'll sync up with the sponsors about this request. Shouldn't be an issue. If the response is good, we'll have a pilot episode live stream event in 2 days, and we hope you can join us.
Well, perfect timing. What do you say, Alice? You're about to get a crazy amount of exposure. Huh? You want me to be on TV? I'm really not that professional. Are you sure it's okay?
Don't worry. If you show off those water skills like you just did, the audience will be totally blown away.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Director.
Thank you. I'll get the filming crew over right away, and Miss Alice, you can start getting ready too. Plus, I get his Psycube, aka signature weapon. Nice. Hello, I'm here now. Hello, Brandon. Welcome in. Before long, the crew had set up cameras, monitors, and other equipment along the shore. This must be what a professional team looks like. That's... like... this must be what a professional team looks like, and then just an old man slowly walking forward. When does Ben get his summer bikini? Ben is gonna get the like Borat swimsuit, you know, the V-sling kind of bikini thing.
Wow, they're so professional. There are so many cameras.
Miss Alice, let's stick with what we discussed earlier. Once you finish the course, we'd love for you to perform that move. You know, the one where you charge into the wave tunnel and then swoosh, splash, and whoosh,
Ben in a
bursting right
hammock.
out.
B-string bikini. Ben was the model used for the bear graffiti. That would be crazy. You guys are killing it with the Ben puns, though.
Oh, you mean that super cool move where Alice goes splash and swoosh through the wave tunnel, right?
Oh, are you talking about tube riding?
We literally didn't even get to see her do it. Like, why are they all like, whoa, yeah, that thing you did? I'm like, what thing?
Yes, that's it. Sorry, we're definitely not experts in this area, but don't worry. When we go live with the official broadcast, we'll have a professional commentator on board. There's one more thing,
Nice
though.
strawberry
It's
shirt,
a
dude.
bit of an awkward request. Our show's sponsor would like to meet you in person. She has some concerns about using the program to promote your resort.
I'm not even getting paid. Just do it.
So we're hoping you could take a moment to introduce yourself to her.
Sure. I'll leave the
Fine.
introductions to you then, Director.
Well, well. I thought the director was filming some legendary surf
The
master.
fuck?
Turns out it's just Miss Alice from Celestia.
My apologies, but do I know you?
I'm Jacqueline from Class A.
Oh
What?
my
You
god.
don't recognize me because I changed my hairstyle?
Fucking petty school shenanigans.
Of course not. The Timefield family would never rely on appearances. Wait, Jacqueline? Where's your signature hairstyle?
What do you mean, of course not? You clearly only remembered me because of my hair.
Oh, so you two know each other already? Then I'll skip the
Well,
introduction.
I did pull for Alice, so I have Alice with Nako and Astra team. That's fair. I didn't want to pull for her, so I have
Alice, is this your classmate?
Nice to meet you. I am Jacqueline, president of the Celestia sorority.
This is my friend
Hmm.
Wise, one of the managers of the resort.
not. So Alice
Oh,
in
right.
sorority.
I heard you're running a resort now. Maybe I'll bring my girls over sometime to support your business.
Thanks.
Just kidding. If my family's company wasn't sponsoring this beach show, I wouldn't have the slightest interest in some half-dead resort.
Good thing we don't welcome rude guests anyway.
Sorry, and
This
who
girl
might this
sucks.
be, this animal-scented friend?
This is Ukinami Yuzuha. She's my friend.
Forget it. I don't really care that much anyway. Just do your best, Timefield. I am a little curious to see how you'll do, though. I mean, can't be worse than your performance at the New Year's show, right? Anyway, I've got yoga training in the city, so I won't be sticking around this middle-of-nowhere beach. Director, make sure to send me a copy when you're done filming. It's not every day I run into an old classmate. It'd be a shame not to share it with everyone back at school.
Dude, this is like if somebody in the real world knew somebody like this who was like, oh, back when we were in school, I'm gonna show everybody, like, everybody would just be like, God, you're such a loser. ZZZ gets such great voice actors for NPCs that will never be used again. Yeah, I mean, you know, there's hundreds of us, there's hundreds of them. Might as well do what you can to make the NPCs special. I actually got to do some work for a different game that I can't talk about yet, but I'm excited for that one because they let me do a lot of stuff with NPCs that, like, you know, wasn't really in the script exactly, or like didn't have any specifications, so I kind of got to do a lot of stuff that I don't normally get to do, which was cool.
Sure thing, Miss Jacqueline.
That girl makes my blood boil. Alice, give it your best. Show her what you're made of.
God, that girl makes my balls boil.
Don't worry. If that woman dares come back here, I'll make sure she regrets it. Thank you, everyone, for looking out for me.
Sorry. Our sponsor
real.
can be a bit difficult to deal with.
For real
Please don't
indeed.
take it personally.
What's up, Yendru?
By the way, the cameras are all set
Been a
up.
minute.
Miss Alice,
Welcome in.
You can start your surfing performance whenever you're ready.
Alright.
Shall we all head down to the beach? Alice is about to take the stage.
Alright. Again, I didn't see her do anything resembling, like, riding through a tube, but whoa!
Let's go! All right.
Off we go.
Arms wide, feet firm, just like how we practiced. Halfway there! Gotta keep going! Keep it up! I'm so ready to be your surfing agent! Yes!
I just...
I did it!
It's like nothing happened. That's such a lame thing to put on TV. But they were all like, whoa!
Miss Alice, all the cameras are focused on you. Could you do that move again? You charge into the wave tunnel, then swoosh, splash, and burst out with
It's
a
that
whoosh.
TV director voiced by Roger Rose. I don't know. Could be. I don't know who Roger Rose is. So, I don't know what he sounds like.
It's called tube riding, director.
Okay. Arms out, feet steady.
Wise literally
Arms
just
out,
learned about
feet
this
steady.
like 10 minutes ago, and he's like, it's fucking called tube riding, asshole. Alice is clearly more panicked than in solo practice. After she enters the hollow wave, only the surfboard comes shooting out. Look up Sampo voice lines from Honkai Star Rail for reference. Okay, I'll try to remember to do that after stream.
Alice, are you alright?
Sorry. Where are the people from the TV station?
What?
The director said they needed to start editing and already drove off.
Brother, what? It couldn't possibly have taken that long for her to get out of the water, so either they weren't going to film her doing the thing anyway, or...
But don't worry. He said your surfing on the course came out great.
I'm sorry. I've always been a little afraid of performing in front of an audience. Back in middle school, Jacqueline's clique bullied me into dressing up as a carrot for the school's New Year's show. Whether it's on stage or in front of a camera, the moment all eyes are on me, I start to lose control of my body, even when I know the movements by heart.
You're telling me this girl has stage fright? No! Who could have guessed?
The moment I saw all those cameras and the film crew, I got nervous and lost my footing.
It's okay. Everyone gets nervous sometimes. And it's totally fine if you don't want to do the surfing performance.
Exactly! There's always another way to promote the resort. I've already started looking into how to train Kama to do acrobatics.
Mm-hmm. When it comes to promotion, I've got a few connections I can tap into.
I'm truly sorry for making everyone worry about me. No need to apologize, milady. Let's go
What,
get
were
some
the
rest
cameras
first.
asymmetrical or something? Yeah, they only had one camera, so it fucked her up. They
Proxy,
needed to have
I'll
two.
take Alice to the visitor center first. Let's meet up there later.
Alright, well, Yuzuha, or Alice rather, has ruined our chances. What do we got next?
You mean Heatwave Bunny? Yeah, I just saw it on my feed in the locker room. The director reached out to me again, saying the video's getting great feedback and asked if I'd be willing to join the livestream event in 2 days. I've already agreed. Hey, Alice, calm down first. Are you sure you want to agree to this? I just thought about how much heart and soul everyone's put into this resort. I don't want to pass up a good chance to promote it. All right, our tough little carrot. But you nearly drowned today. Let's just head back to the room and get some rest, okay?
She's a surfer who doesn't know how to, like, swim out of a bale? That seems like she should be able to handle that. Yuzuha walked Alice back to her room and then returned to the visitor center.
Oh dear, what are we gonna do? I don't think there's any way we can talk her out of joining. Once our young lady sets her mind on something, not even a freight truck from the outer ring could pull her back. I've got an idea. Let's meet at the beach tomorrow. We can work out all the details then. Just don't tell Alice yet, or she definitely won't agree. Don't worry, Proxy. When have I ever come up with a sketchy plan?
Hope you have a wonderful holiday with us.
Thank you. I will.
Proxy, you're finally here. I spent all night yesterday gathering a large amount of positive training materials online, compiling the experience of multiple generations.
Weren't you with Alice last night?
Don't interrupt. You have no idea how bad the signal is in the bathroom while sorting this stuff out, how cold the floor gets, or how hard it was to take notes. I digress. Anyway, this is the ultimate guide to positive energy, the source of confidence. Ta-da! The Book of Praise.
Yuzuha pulled out a notebook with the Book of Praise scrawled messily across the cover.
Any one of these phrases will give Alice a huge boost of positive energy. If we cheer her on with these words while she's practicing surfing, she'll definitely rebuild her confidence. Oh, come on. If you don't trust me, at least trust the wisdom of these positive training masters, right?
She just got, like, a manosphere, like, Andrew Tate podcast who's like, you are an alpha, and you are a true man, which means disrespect all women around you at all times. And Alice is like, yeah, no, that's right.
Quick, pick a line in here. Make sure to shout it out loud when the time comes.
Ride the wave, go all out. For you, Alice, we scream and shout.
Alright, this is the one. You gotta shout it out loud.
Man, this Zero Zone sure is Zenless. I feel like I'm getting deja vu. What's up, Target Strike? Miyabi Mono Ice gave me 50k on Butcher and Deadly Assault. Damn, that's crazy. 50k? Sheesh.
Nope, I refuse. Alright, I'll take that as a yes. Oh, right, Proxy, there's one more thing I need your help with. We just reached out to a friend from the Outer Ring, hoping she can act as a mentor and help guide Alice through her mental struggles. We figured those biker gangs with all their revving engines and wild riding might have the kind of bold, fearless spirit that could give Alice some real positive motivation.
But she just kept working on the wave machine and rejected us without even turning around. Alright. Ask Lucy for help. You know what I've come to realize? If I'm also doing Lucy's voice, it's gonna sound pretty much the same as Alice, because they both have that, like, oh, hello, Proxy, kind of thing. Nicole also sounds like that.
What's the matter? I'm still trying to figure out what's wrong with this wave machine. If this is still about Alice, I suggest you give up. That kind of thing can't be taught. The inner grudges and fears are something she has to overcome on her own. It's not like a few comforting words from me will fix it.
How about waiting until you fix it?
This damn thing is impossible to fix. Surf? How are you supposed to surf when the wave machine's busted? You'd better just go chase the tides instead.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yay.
Not bad, Proxy. I've practically taken this whole machine apart and still couldn't find the problem. Alright. I know you're only being nice because you want me to say yes.
What? I'm nice all the time. Fuck you.
But when the time comes, I'll decide how we do it. No interfering, and definitely no sneaky trash talking behind my back.
Bro, what? Who does she think Wise is? He doesn't do that kind of shit. You're the boss. You text Alice to let her know you found a mentor to help her rebuild her confidence.
It's Miss Luciana! What, Luciana? Just call me Lucy. Lucy of the Sons of Caledon. I just didn't expect you'd be willing to help me.
And again, that jacket must be miserable to be in on the beach.
Why wouldn't I? It's not like it's my first time helping you. Remember last time when I chased Jacqueline and her little trio all over campus? And what did they end up calling me? Celestia's baseball bat overlord.
Got here just in time. Welcome, Ginger. You did get here just in time for more of the event.
That Jacqueline girl may be mean, but I've got to admit, she's pretty good at coming up with nicknames.
Also, by the way, Lucy, Jacqueline's back, so could you go beat her up again? I just realized she's wearing the dumbest glove I've ever seen. It's like it's the opposite of fingerless gloves. It's gloveless fingers. Like, just this? That's so dumb.
Alright, Proxy already filled me in on everything. If you ask me, your problem is, you're just way too shy.
Yeah, I would agree.
You keep worrying about your family, your reputation, your image. No wonder you freeze up every time the pressure's on. Stop overthinking it. Just focus on what you really want, and then shout it out loud.
This is not helpful. This isn't like... This is like when people are like, oh, I'm depressed, and people are like, oh, well, just, you know, try not to think about it. Try to just, like, be positive. It's like, yeah, you can't just change something like this by just being like, just think about what you want and then do it.
Huh? Shout it out loud? I'm not sure about that. There are a lot of people on the beach. And what exactly am I supposed to shout anyway? Seriously? Do I have to teach you everything? Alright, come here. Watch and learn. Caesar! You are a super duper mega dummy! I'm gonna take over the Sons of Caledon! I'll make them the strongest logistics company in all of New Eridu!
Logistics company?
Okay, your turn.
What? The Sons of Caledon are a biker gang. Lucy, what the fuck are you talking about?
Isn't that a bit inelegant?
They'll say Lucy's VA sold this scene. Oh yeah, I mean, she's doing a great job. I don't know what the hell she's talking about with a logistics company, but it's, you know, it's a good line read.
Inelegant? Forget about elegance. Shout out your
She literally has the
desire from the bottom of your
oh.
soul. I want to be a model student. Forget it, Proxy. This one's a lost cause.
Lucy, you tried one thing for like 5 seconds. You are shit at this.
Hey, wait. Lucy, don't give up. Let's give it another try. I know you've got this.
All right, how about this? You just repeat after me, word for word. Got it? Mm-hmm. Okay. I don't care what kind of crap other people say! I don't care what kind of other people say! What the hell is What the is I didn't mean for you to repeat that one! Ugh, you're driving me crazy! Did someone install a filter in your brain or something? I just didn't want to sound unladylike.
That's pretty good. That's pretty funny.
Do you really have to censor yourself just to be proper? Is it that hard to say how you actually feel? Are you really okay with always letting others' opinions control you? Say it! Say it out loud! Give me your raw, true emotions! I hate side-swept things! I hate flounders! I want to trim every asymmetrical thing in the world to be perfect!
think she just turned her into a supervillain. Like she's like, I will purify this asymmetrical world. Leaps and Bounds is a logistics company that's a part of the Overlord's overarching business. So the biker gang has like an official business? That fucking sucks, dude. That's lame as hell.
And you, Lucy! Yes, sometimes you're kinda cool, but that asymmetrical side ponytail of yours drives me crazy!
Jesus.
Wow.
I'm so sorry. That was completely out of line.
Alice's voice actress hitting new highs that I did not know humans could hear.
It's okay. Honestly, that was a great breakthrough. How about you try riding that momentum straight into your next surf? Thank you so much, Lucy.
Whether it was adrenaline or panic, Alice took off in a flash and started warming up in the prep area.
Hey, Roxy. Be honest. Is my hair really that hard to look at?
It is kind of stupid, I will say.
No, not at all.
Proxy, you're here. Surfboard's all checked, and I just ran through the moves again on the shore. When you're out there on the water, just focus on your footing and don't worry about anything else. We'll be cheering you on at the top of our lungs.
Maybe don't pay too much attention to the cheering. I mean... Seeing the look Yuzuha gives him, Monato reluctantly shuts his mouth. Not Lucy feeling self-conscious after taught Alice a little too well. Yeah, I mean... Dude, that would have been so funny if Lucy was like, come on, shout it out loud, just let it go. And Alice is like, I fucking hate all of you, you pieces of shit, I'm gonna fuck it. And she's like, okay, maybe take it down a little, like, we're on a beach, this is a public. Waves Lady Lucy rejuvenating shampoo to Henry. What's up, Overgamin? Welcome in.
Thank you, everyone. I think I'll be fine. Let's go. We'll escort our lady over there.
Alright, time for some mild surfing action.
Take a deep breath.
Gotta weave back and forth. That's how you build up the boost.
No limits.
Wow, that sounds terrible, Wise.
Ride the wave. Go all out. For you, Alice, we scream and shout.
Some waves.
Waves are roaring. You keep soaring.
Waves. Let's make some waves. I'll tame the waves. You surf. I cheer. Wild and clear. Wave after wave.
It feels like it's...
Go! Alice!
Hey, that's not the line.
That was pretty funny from Monato. After a strong performance on the course, Alice prepared to attempt the final move once again, tube riding.
You've got this! The strongest little bunny on the water! Let's go, Alice! Show the ocean what outer ring biker fury feels like!
I guess maybe she can't swim very well because she's a rabbit, but I don't know how that actually affects Thyrans. Like, theoretically, Ellen would be super good at swimming because she's a shark, right? I don't know.
You've got this, Alice!
Come on, Alice! You can do it!
Oh, good morning, Watts. I'm going to sue ZZZ for my Alice polls. At least after all that, you did end up getting her and her Wenjin. I mean, Casa is the mayor of Blazewood and also the boss of Cheesetopia, so my guess is that one's legit and the other not so much, like how this has the Steel Tusk Bar legal. Well, but that's the thing. biker gangs aren't supposed to have legitimate businesses, really. Like, you know, you can be in a biker gang and have like a tattoo parlor or something, but like, I don't know. It's really weird to me for that to be like, we're the tough outer ring Mad Max biker guys, and this is our logistics company. She can't swim because her arms would be asymmetrical. Well, if she did like a breaststroke, you know, she'd be fine. Yes, because that's how guaranteeds work. Hey, I'm just saying. Could have been worse. I want to see Lighter in a suit, except he's not wearing the suit. Starting this again, eh? Unfortunately, Alice still hesitated. The perfect wave slipped away in an instant. As the hollow barrel began to close, she failed to slow down in time and dove straight into it.
Hey, look. Isn't that the time field kid? She's so young. Can she really pull this off?
Bro, who the fuck is that?
Ugh, these big-name families always love to show off.
74 pity on the Wenjin banner should not be allowed. Listen, I don't make the rules. I don't even feel like it makes sense that you should have to pull for the Wenjin at all. And if you do, I feel like it should have a pity of like half the pulls that a character does. But again, I don't make the rules.
Daddy, I'm scared. I'm scared. Proxy? Did I fail again?
So there was a kid who like saw her eat shit and it's just like, I'm scared.
It's okay. That move's always been a tough one.
It's okay, you're totally not ruining everything. It's not even a 50-50 on the Wenjin banner, it's a 75-25 and I still lost. I don't know what to tell you. Maybe try being not British and see if that works for you. Like when you do your polls, just be like, I sure do love hamburgers and french fries because I'm American. And then you'll probably get it. I got Yanagi's Wenjin. Nice. Becoming American BRB. Hey, now's the best time to get in. Everything in our country is going so well right now. I mean, how could you possibly lose? I love guns and fast food. Yeah, there we go. We're all Americans in this chat today. Get my my cheeseburger gun ready.
By the way, what were you whispering just now?
Could make a joke about that, but the UK ain't doing so hot right now either.
Brother, I'm gonna let you in on a secret. The entire world is kind of fucked up right now.
I love my freedom and sky-high prices. Yeah, it's pretty good.
I was just reminded about something
It's pretty
from the
good
past.
not being able to afford to live anywhere.
When I was little, my parents always encouraged me to express myself. But after they passed away, it felt like I lost the support holding me up. People are always linked with their family name. So I became cautious about everything I say and do. Afraid of attention, and even more afraid of making mistakes. But the more I worried, the more nervous I got. And then things always ended up like this.
Alice, nobody gives a shit that you're a time field except for you. The reason you're linked with your family name is because before you do anything, you announce that you're a time field. Like, she goes out to eat and she's like, as a time field, I'll have the spaghetti. And then she's like, everybody just cares about my name so much. It's like, nah, dude, you're doing that to you.
Alice, everyone makes mistakes. It's nothing to be ashamed of. What really matters are the choices we make afterward.
Exactly! Remember how Kama thought you were an evil, corrupt, and ruthless businesswoman and wanted me to teach you a lesson? If it weren't for me convincing him otherwise, who knows what would have happened?
Uh-oh. Sounds like someone's been secretly tampering with the timeline.
I know the feeling. I was mistaken for a bully before, even though I was the one who got left out.
I was mistaken for a bully before, when my rival tried to race me as the moon was exploding, and then we got the Chaos Emeralds and had to fight a giant space worm together.
Don't look at me. I've got a double life going on. I can't even tell PubSec officers my online name.
It would take being an outcast in Japan than be stuck in a podunk American state. Yeah, the thing about Japan is that if you have to work in Japan, that seems terrible too. Like, I don't know. Work-life balance is such a big thing for me that if I had to work like a Japanese job where it's like mandatory 80 hours a week, I just think I would expire.
The point we're trying to make is, other people's opinions and attention might make you nervous or cause mistakes, but they don't take away the skills you already have. No matter what, you're still the best surfer we've ever seen.
Yes, I think I get it now. No matter what, I still want to give it another try. Even if it's not to uphold my family's name, I still want to give it a try.
Even if it's not to uphold my family's name, as a time field, I still want to give it a try, because I'm a time field, and that's my name.
As long as you want us there, we'll be with you, all the way to the end.
After a restless night filled with worry and anticipation, you return to the beach early next morning. Yo!
Proxy, there are way too many people here. Did you pull some strings with your connections again?
No, it's probably that Jacqueline girl who's trying to stir people up and get Alice to be embarrassed.
So it wasn't you who invited them? I just dropped Alice off at the visitor center to change, and when I came out, there were already so many people here.
When I came by just now, I heard them gossiping about some drama and family collaboration stuff. Damn.
How about we split up to gather information and then meet up in front of the surf shop later?
How does Monato survive in that outfit? Nobody other than Wise, Alice, and Yuzuha are dressed for this weather. Lucy's literally in a leather jacket and boots. Like, Monato's got essentially a full suit on. Like, all of these people should have heat stroke. Have you seen her cutback route? She controls it perfectly, staying right along the wave's face. It's like surf enthusiast and then Buchanan.
A piece of cake. If it were me, I'd do it with just one slide. What's up? Want to learn how to slide tackle? Let me tell you, once you master this move, forget surfing. It's great for self-defense, too. Tigers, lions, nothing will stand a chance. Back in my day,
After that, Buchanan kept talking non-stop about kung fu techniques and his heroic stories from back in the day, never giving a chance to ask any questions. Okay. That was strange.
Huh? You here for the tea, too?
Hello, excuse me.
Huh? You haven't heard about the Timefield and Montefiore families working together? It's blowing up online. Look, this entire thread is filled with posts about her.
Right, I just had a look and all the recent reports are about her. Okay. I'm not going through all this. Let's just put sand down his coat. I just found a tortoise on the beach and it's heading right to the ocean. Oh god. Well, I hope it's not a tortoise then. Tortoises are not amphibious, right? Or are they also amphibious? I think tortoises aren't.
Oh no, what do we do, Proxy? We've got a huge problem. Yeah, agreed.
Monato, you stay near the surf shop.
Yeah, no problem.
Yuzuha, you keep an eye on Alice.
There's a problem. Looks like the film crew and Alice are already in position.
Huh? They're here already?
I guess it's not that surprising. She does have a habit of showing up early, but there's another problem. That troublemaker Jacqueline showed up too, and she's already chatting with Alice.
It's like right by the fishing dock. Uh-oh, she's definitely here to start trouble.
Yeah, let's get over there quick. But just in case Jacqueline tries to stir things up again, I already arranged for a special bodyguard to watch over her secretly.
It's Trigger. Jacqueline walks up and just gets sniped in the head. Yo, where the tortoise at? Tortoise? Tortoise? Where you be? Then move it gently. Tortoise. Damn. I don't see one. We might need to change the time. What time is it, what time is it for you, for the tortoise? I'll just try them all. Shouldn't take very long. Afternoon. Alright, well, here we are. And you said it's like over here, right? Oh! Oh, there he is! Tortoise! Yo! Yo! There he is! Buddy. Buddy, no! No! Don't go! Don't do it! You can't swim! You're gonna drown! I kind of want to see what happens if he makes it to the water, but also, like, he is mad slow. Oh, looks like he's turning away from it. Oh, okay. He'll be okay. He just wants to walk next to the water. Maybe dip his little toes in. But I don't think he's going for a swim. I mean, I do want to see, like, what happens if you just let him go. Like, does he just walk over there and out of sight? But also, oh my god, he is so slow. Alright, he'll be okay. He'll be okay. He's smart. He'll be fine. Yo, what up?
Sync the time codes, check your batteries, and confirm the schedule. We go live right on time. Miss Alice, like we discussed, just take it easy and show us what you've got. Of course, the key highlight is still the final tube riding maneuver. No need to worry about the angles. We've got 4 cameras running 4K broadcast coverage.
Did you catch that? If you mess up, it's going to be broadcast across all of New Eridu. Every camera angle in crystal clear 4K.
It'd be funny if, since Alice got that, like, pep talk from Lucy, if she's like, did you catch that? If you mess up, it's gonna be broadcast all over New Eridu. And Alice is like, man, shut the fuck up, Jacqueline. Fuck you. She's just like, oh shit. Okay, sorry.
In other words, if she nails it, you just paid to broadcast Alice's flawless performance to the whole city.
You really need more male NPC faces. All I see is Kirishima. They do seem to use the same face a lot. Though I will also say, I think part of it's just they don't have a lot of unique hairstyles either for the men. Like, it seems like most of the female NPCs have different hair at least. But, like, all the dudes just have either, like, the kind of shaggy mid-range or, like, the short with the buzzed sides.
Luciana, what are you doing here?
Yeah, beat her. Hit her with the bat.
Me? I'm here to help Alice do deal with some troublemakers.
Still funny that after watching the Alice trailer, I know why she's angry.
Put the bat down! And what's with those scary-looking little pigs? Aren't you afraid that I'll go to the disciplinary officer again like last time?
Brother, I'm in a biker gang. I'll beat you to death.
Disciplinary officer?
Especially because I'm friends with the cops.
Director? I've got a company meeting to attend, so I won't be supervising production today. You just start whenever you're ready.
Of course, Miss Jacqueline. Safe travels, Miss Jacqueline. Miss Alice, please get ready to take the stage. All departments are ready.
She just leans down to her pigs and she's like, follow her and beat her up in the parking lot. Get her wallet. I don't need the money, I just think it's funny.
Okay, everyone position. 3, 2, 1, we're live.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh, that's
welcome
a
to
different
Fantasy
hairstyle.
Resort. I'm your
At
host,
least it's pink.
Riptide.
Bro, no fucking way your name is Riptide.
The waves here in Throne Quarter are playing nice today. Not so weak they'll put surfers to sleep, but not so wild they'll send them flying into the hollow.
This guy sounds familiar.
But even if today's guest gets slammed into the hollow, she'll be just fine. After all, she comes from a family known for years of research into ether corruption. Let's give it up for the Orange Whirlwind herself, Alice Timefield.
Surfsec reference. Ian Sinclair? He does sound like Ian Sinclair. I don't know that it's him,
Wait, Orange Whirlwind?
but
That name's much too unladylike.
I would say he's at least
Why carrot color?
he's at least channeling Ian Sinclair if it's not him.
All right, don't overthink it. Just get out there already.
All right, Alice. Don't fuck it up this time. Okay, Monato, you are not in a good position here. You are just right in the camera.
How's it going, young lady? Let's just focus on doing our best out there. Sure, no problem. Oh, right, I got a fortune reading this morning. The reading said it's best not to look at your phone before going on stage, as it's
Not good for your neck.
Yeah, exactly. So why not hand your phone over to Proxy for safekeeping? Big stars always do this. Their phones and stuff are kept by their managers.
Ian Sinclair's an NPC in Honkai Star Rail, actually the villain in the Fate collab. Oh, cool. What up, Void? Welcome in. Hello, hello.
So, Faith and Manager, are you ready to take our young lady into the spotlight?
Yup. Let's do it.
I got this.
Whoa, what?
We're past the halfway mark now, and Alice is clearly still in great form.
My speed knows no limits. I'll tame the waves.
Incredibly steady board control. It's hard to believe someone this young could have such experience.
Let's make some waves.
What a beautiful performance! Alice shows remarkable mastery over balance and control. Alice's clear and focused approach naturally brings to mind the performances of her father, Mr. Lionel, back in the day.
So weird that he's like a surfing businessman. I just watched too many One Piece English dub shorts. That's fair.
Alice delivered a flawless run through the course. Now
It's
time for the grand
it's funny
finale.
too, cause if
Tomb
you
riding.
don't watch One Piece, then like I know Ian Sinclair primarily from Space Dandy, as well as like what was the other thing he was in? Space Dandy was the first one where I feel like I really took note of like who he was. There was another one too though. I can't think of it. Let me look this up, because it's gonna drive me nuts. It wasn't Weiss, because this was pre My Hero, or pre Dragon Ball Super. I don't know. I mean, I recognize him from some stuff on here, but what is it? Huh. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like there was something else that I knew him from before Space Dandy, but going through his roles here, I'm not seeing anything that's really standing out. I mean, Toriko, I knew he was in, but I didn't watch Toriko, I read Toriko. Alright, well, whatever. Wonders whether Henry likes the Butthole Surfers. I like their name because I find it funny, but I haven't actually listened to them at all. Space Dandy, One Piece, Dragon Ball Super, Dr. Stone. Yeah, I don't know. Space Dandy is the one that I knew the most. How's everyone? I'm doing okay, except I'm regretting not pulling for Alice. I went for Yanagi because I didn't have her either. I'm doing alright. I wasn't planning on pulling for either of the characters. I'm just saving up for, you know, for whoever comes along that I want to play.
Camera 1, give me a full body shot. Cameras 2 and 3, keep circling from the side. You've got this, Miss Alice! Over 10,000 viewers are watching you live right now!
If that's true, then you shouldn't be shouting over the footage.
Up ahead, a nearly 3-meter barrel wave is starting to form. Its walls curling inward like nature itself is pulling back the curtain for her grand performance.
Good luck, Alice.
Also, how are cameras circling around when she's out on the water? Do they have camera guys on jet skis?
Whether this graceful dancer of the sea can complete her final act all depends on the timing of her entry into the takeoff
Do
zone.
they have drones in the Zenless universe?
Good luck, milady!
I don't feel like I've seen... Well, I guess Grace had that weird little robot thing. I suppose.
She's adjusting her center of balance. Knees bent, arms out, her whole body drawn like a bow, ready to fire.
Come on! You can do it!
I'm working on Yanagi Pity, but I've been playing more horse game. You know, I did as much of Uma Musume as I feel like I can handle. The fact that Haru didn't win, I mean, there's just no point in continuing.
Alice has successfully entered the barrel! The water closes above her, forming a perfect arch as sunlight filters through the emerald wave, casting shimmering patterns across her body. This is the art of spatial awareness at the highest
Sad
level
to hear
of
that
surfing.
one horse based
She
on
moves
the
as if
actual one
carried by the
died.
sea god's hand, dancing across the water like a graceful spirit amid the thunderous power of nature.
I will say I know more about horses in the racehorse world than I have ever known before because of this game. I don't see why they have advanced AIs that can prevent world-ending disasters but not have drones. I mean, look, I don't know why they're still using videotapes when they have these advanced drones. Surely a DVD could have been invented by now, but they're still using VHS. I don't know.
The true test of skill begins now. The wave narrows. Alice shifts her weight and angles the board's tail. The nose slices cleanly past the wave's edge. Her body tucks in, nearly brushing the surface, less than 10 centimeters from the wave. She's done it! Alice bursts out of the collapsing barrel like a bullet. Sprays of crystal clear water scattering through the air. This textbook perfect perfect tube ride goes beyond mere technical analysis. It's pure mastery!
Dude, that took so long to get through as a commentator. Like, the actual thing would have happened so long ago. She's already probably moved on to other stuff. It's a retro store more than anything. Yeah, but it's not just random play. Like, that seems to be like the technology of the time for anything like visual. Like at the Scott Outpost and everything, they have like old style radios and TV monitors. Like, I don't know. It seems like a weird alternate timeline where like we pushed way hard into VHS technology, completely ignored anything that came after it until like drones and stuff like that.
This is art! Pure art!
Pretty sure that's just the government spending more money on multi-million-dollar fighter jets than updating their computer systems. I don't know. Until I see evidence of a DVD or anything in this universe, I'm going to assume they just don't have them yet.
Alice! Alice!
Think of it like when Hollow Zero happened, they grabbed what they could. In the real world, there are some government computers that still use floppy disks. Yeah, but overall, you can still find examples in the real world of most other people not doing that. But in this, it seems very much like everybody's using the old stuff.
Not bad at all. That's our Spook Shack's leading lady.
Yeah. Nicely done.
Didn't think she actually had it in her.
What do you
Jacqueline,
mean by
why
that?
are you such a
I
bitch?
trained her myself.
Ah! Where did you pop out from?
Jacqueline escapes to her car with a whoosh, while Lucy takes the chance to promote the Sons of Caledon's logistics business on TV. Meanwhile, on the beach, Yuzuha and Monato still have yet to recover. Not to mention CB radios and intercoms and pagers in the emergency services. Yeah, guys, my point is not that these things don't exist anymore and nobody uses them. My point is that, on average, 90% of the people in the world now are using flat screens, you know, DVDs, Blu-rays, stuff like that. And that's it. Like, that's all I'm saying. But in this game, we've seen no evidence of flat screens, DVDs, anything like that.
Alice is a shark. Let's have a rational discussion about Thyron's surfing skills. Timefield is a genius. Heatwave Bunny Fan Club sign-up thread. Is this resort the GOAT for surfing? Anyone up for a trip to Fantasy Resort? Our whole resort's gone viral too.
Yeah, all thanks to Alice. After so many ups and downs in just a few days, the outcome turned out pretty great. Helen said all the upcoming surfing classes are fully booked.
It feels like a dream. I never expected Alice would be the one to really put the resort on the map.
Flat screens, HIA Club begs to differ. Do they have flat screens there? I mean, there are drive discs.
Yeah, whatever.
Well, yeah, I did say that, but everything that happened after went way beyond what we imagined. I never expected Alice would have to deal with that much public pressure.
Alice's surfing promo, blah blah blah. Everyone was both excited and exhausted, so they decided to head back to the resort.
Don't you want to try our Aqua Blaster ride?
Don't you want to mind your own business?
You know, Lucy, I've always really admired your courage. I envy how you've always been so confident, bold enough to dream and act on it, leaving home on a whim without worrying about family reputation or fearing the challenges ahead. What's that? You've got some serious prejudice against me, Timefield. Huh? Isn't that right? Of course not. The first time I went to the Outer Ring, I was scared to death. You have no idea. They didn't even have tissues in the bathrooms there.
Oh dang, the maid outfit is adorable. It's a swimsuit, but it is very, very maid-like, yes.
That does sound pretty scary. Right? As for why I'm so confident right now, maybe it's because I ran into that annoying Caesar back then. That was also the first time in my life that I realized how comforting it is to have companions by your side. Aren't you the same, young lady? Yeah, I think that's probably right.
The girl in the truck? Yeah, okay. I guess. It looks like a standard maid outfit to me. Although I like her weird carpal tunnel sleeve.
Come on, Proxy's getting impatient waiting over there. Get up there already. Everyone's waiting for their big star. Huh? Lucy, you're not coming up with us? Me? I'll pass. Gotta head to the outer ring later. Caesar's gotten into some trouble again.
Let's go, Alice. Alright. Yo, let's get it. Wait, Yuzuha, why are you the bartender? I still need to finish 2.1 story. It wasn't too bad. I enjoyed it.
Alright, quiet down. Everyone, let's give it up for our surfing campaign's MVP. No, not at all. You guys are the real MVPs here.
Don't be so humble. Thanks to your outstanding performance, the new Eridu Surfing Association has already reached out to me about partnering with the resort to offer some surfing lessons.
Oh, Proxy, stop teasing me.
Everyone kept celebrating late into the night until Yuzuha brought out a massive cake with each layer of cream sculpted into wave patterns. So that's what she needed the cream for. After eating her fill, Yuzuha passed out right on the counter. Probably didn't get much rest this afternoon while preparing the cake, and also probably got drunk as hell. Therese helped escort her back to her room, and everyone else started cleaning up the mess at the drink stand.
If I'd known there'd be this much cleanup, I would have stopped Yuzuha when she went wild earlier. By the way, where's Alice?
Monoto, have you seen Alice?
When I asked Therese to take Yuzuha back earlier, she mentioned Alice said she wanted to take a moment alone by the beach. She hasn't come back yet?
I'll go take a look. Yo. Also, Buchanan is the lifeguard. I see.
Maria.
Are you alright, Alice? You seem like you're still lost in that surfing high.
Oh, I'm fine. I actually just got super lit. I've been smoking weed since I got off the board.
I'm alright, Wise. Just feeling a little dazed.
Actually, weed might make her feel better, or it might make her the most paranoid anyone's ever been.
You didn't happen to read any of those not-so-polite comments online, did you?
You mean those outrageous stories about my family? Yes, I saw them first thing this morning.
Man, Yuzuha and I went through so much trouble to keep you from seeing those. Wait, so you saw them before you even went on stage?
Yes, you were both putting in so much effort. I figured it'd be impolite to say anything, so I just kept quiet.
But if you had told us, then we wouldn't have been able, like, we could have stopped putting in all that effort. Also, I just realized for somebody who hates asymmetry, not only are her ears asymmetrical, the front of her hair is also asymmetrical. She's got a lock hanging down on her bangs.
But how come
Although it
seemed
is
like
funny.
none of it affected you? And during the final performance,
She's wearing
with thousands
2
watching the live stream,
smartwatches.
you didn't seem nervous at all. In fact, you looked more confident.
Is the character in the story you're writing going to be an obnoxious asshole about his family heritage? I mean, so far I haven't written anything into his character being like that, but I could. Make him a Nepo baby or some shit. She hates sideswept bangs. Yeah, but like, then she's just got a piece hanging down.
I'm not sure.
She's
When
just
I
gotta
entered that final
put it over the
dangerous wave,
side.
it felt like I could hear my father's voice.
He said, Alice, don't fuck this up.
It was during a summer many years ago. Our family was on vacation by the sea.
I mean, Kid has the 3 rings in his design. Yeah, but I always assumed that was just something he couldn't change. Like, that was just how his, you know, since he was the son of death. I don't know, Alice has such an elaborate hairstyle, you'd think she would take the extra, like, half second to just get that one piece of hair where she wants it.
It was also the first time I ever stepped onto a surfboard. My father was right there, guiding me. But I couldn't help but scream with how unsteady it felt.
True, it's spoilers, though.
The noise I made drew the attention of the beachgoers. They quickly recognized us as Timefields.
For her hair?
And, as expected, started whispering and pointing. All because of who we were.
Hey, look. Isn't that the Timefield kid?
Who the fuck is this cartoon? Kids' rings? I mean, it's been a long time since I read Soul Eater. I don't even remember it coming up. Also, I love this father-son Kamehameha energy here.
She's so young. Can she really pull this off?
Ugh, these big-name families always love to show off.
That guy was born with a silver spoon in his mouth and up his ass. Hopefully they washed it. Or hopefully it was in his mouth first.
But my father acted like he didn't hear any of it. He just stayed focused on me, carefully guiding my movements and correcting my posture.
Also, are they both on a surfboard, like, next to each other? Or are they just on the world's widest surfboard? It's like a dinner table.
The waves grew rougher, and the voices around us got louder. But slowly, my focus shifted away from the noise and onto my father's calm, reassuring words.
Arms out, feet steady. There will always be strong winds and crashing waves ahead, but your family and friends will also be standing by your side.
Speaking of which, didn't you say you wanted to learn how to surf? So how about letting me be your coach?
Yo, we're trying to have a conversation here, lady. It's the lock on his true power, that's all I'll say. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, I remember now. I completely forgot about that. To be fair, I feel like I forgot most of the second half of Soul Eater because I only read through it once. But I watched through the anime with a couple of my friends at different times. So I remember, like, everything up until it changes and gets incorrect. Where it stops following the manga.
Don't be scared. Even I managed to get over my fears. Let me think. How should I teach you? Let's do what Lucy taught me. A courage training session. Just repeat everything I say.
Isn't that kind of not elegant?
I was just kidding. Since when did you start picking up my elegance? In any case, thank you, Proxy. Thank you for everything you've done for me.
Okie doke. So, we did that. What else do we have? Only watched the anime, but that's because I was in a different manga at the time, too. If you've only watched the anime, you should read the manga, because the manga's way better, and it's like a totally different story after a point. Is Eggy? Eggy? I'm just gonna call him Egg. Egg seems to be trying to communicate with some agitated tourists, but it's not going well. After yelling at him a few times, they just walked away. Is Krona still Krona? Yeah, I mean, for the most part, but I mean, the manga was longer than the anime by a lot, and definitely certain characters change over time in a way that they didn't in the anime, just because they didn't have the time. Not to mention the cast expands, and some of the manga cast people were way cooler than some of the anime versions. Good morning, Mr. Wise. You look exhausted. Oh, about that. Stay calm and hear me out. Someone posted about last night's incident on Internet right after it happened, and now it's spreading everywhere. Even tourists who weren't at the scene last night are losing trust in the resort after seeing the photos online. Early this morning, lots of guests rushed over demanding refunds and checking out. I can manage things here. Please help our receptionist. She's probably dealing with way more complaints over there. She won't be able to handle it alone. I'm counting on you. Always more work to do. Yuzuha, what are you doing? Where are you working the corner? Yeah, Baba Yaga mission started the cast bloat. Well, and I don't even mind cast, like, expansion as long as they get used well. And in the manga, they all do get used pretty well. But it's like Naruto, you know, or My Hero Academia. It's like, oh, my favorite character is this guy. And it's like, yeah, well, you're never going to see him again.
Dear guests, please remain calm. The resort has never taken your safety lightly. Please trust us.
Stay calm? How can we stay calm? Internet is flooded with ghost videos and photos right now. Just makes your excuses look even more pathetic.
Please give us some time. We'll get back to you with an answer soon.
We don't want to wait for an answer in a haunted resort. Bottom line, we're checking out right now. Are you giving us a refund or not?
At least Zeus is really good at bringing back... Zenless is really good at bringing back even the most minor of characters. Yeah, I agree. It's really nice to have a game like this where, like, you're always getting new characters, but you're not forgetting the old ones, too.
Keep beating around the bush and we'll expose you as frauds all over the internet.
I've received everyone's requests. Regarding the refunds, I'll process your requests one by one. Please line up in an orderly manner.
You can see tears welling up in Teresa's eyes. While observing the reception area, someone suddenly taps on your shoulder. You turn to find Belle, Yuzuha, and Alice standing behind you. You all move to a more convenient spot to talk. Wise, why didn't you, like, step in and stop them from screaming at her? You waited until she was crying? HSR, Bellabog, who? Like, who would have thought Snap was Astra's Bangbu in the early days? Yeah. Molly never gets to reprise Seal ever again. Well, if that's what they choose. You can always retcon or, you know, write in a prequel or flashback or something.
I can't believe how fast the haunting rumors spread. We worked so
but
hard
sometimes
to turn
that's
this place
how
around.
it be. You
If this
get a
keeps
character
up,
and
it
you
could
only get
scare
to do them
people off
once.
all over again.
I mean, think about all the people who got to play Batman in something for like just one project, and then Kevin Conroy took back over because he was like the Batman, you know?
Looks like we need to get to the bottom of this ASAP.
Is Alice too much like Miyabi? In like gameplay, she's very similar, I would say. In personality, not really. That's why we have the Astra laughing gif now, because Seal became irrelevant. Fair enough. Even Patrick Seitz played Batman. Yeah, but Patrick Seitz has been damn near everybody.
Monato can hold down operations at the resort for now. While he's handling things, we need
Talking
to figure
gameplay.
out what's really going on.
Yeah,
Keep
I
dragging
mean,
this out? Who knows if we'll even be able to make the music festival happen?
she is very similar, but I also don't necessarily think that's a bad thing. People like Miyabi, she's fun to play as. But now you have a Miyabi who's assault damage based. or physical damage.
Do we really have to investigate the haunting? Can't we just let Mr. Arnold handle this?
Milady, last night you hugged Belle and me so tight we almost passed out, and now you're getting cold feet? By the way, do you always sleep at home hugging a plushie on each side to keep things perfectly symmetrical? Besides, Mr. Arnold must be busy with all your family matters, right? Stuff like this is exactly what Spook Shack is here for.
Damn, I didn't realize Alice was such a pimp. She's in bed with Yuzuha and Belle just like Scarface, you know? Or Goodfellas, just like sitting here like, my two girls.
But all those places you took me to explore before were just false alarms. This is my first time seeing a real haunting. So asymmetrical, so terrifying. Ghostly objects with no physical form right before my eyes.
Instead of hiring Lucy to give her like a pep talk, maybe she should have like just gotten a therapist who could help her with this OCD she has.
Alice, calm down. Remember what I told you last night? Most urban legends
aren't really supernatural?
At least Suha is too real. Man, I feel like Zenless ship names are terrible. Like nobody seems to put in effort into like making one that sounds decent. It's always just immediately just mash the two names together. I thought it up myself. I feel like we could do what, like Yuzu Hallis. I feel like that works. I don't know what the official ship. I mean, I guess there's no such thing as an official ship. Yuzuless. I mean, if Alice doesn't have Yuzuha, then she becomes Yuzuless. It's original. That's originally what I was thinking. Yuzuless. Yeah, I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter one way or the other. These are all theoretical.
You got it. Actually, I didn't finish the whole thing.
I was thinking Yuzo Hallis.
As a new member of Spook
That's what
Shack,
I think
you
makes
should
sense
hear
because
it
it
all.
flows into the same name, but I don't know.
Behind every urban legend lies something unknown in this world. The truth behind these unknowns might be man-made, supernatural, or even a brand new truth nobody's discovered yet.
So this is just like the intro to her Supernatural podcast.
But no matter what it is, it belongs only
Hugo
to
killed
those
Ben
with
Khan.
courage. Only
Yeah.
those brave enough to face these tales
It happens,
have
I
the
suppose.
right to uncover the truth.
How do you compete with the gay vampire twink?
Pretty cool, right? That's exactly why I love ghost stories so much.
Did Monato join Spook Shack because he was moved by that speech too?
Huh? Of course not. 'Cause I just made that up a couple days ago.
Just when I was starting to feel a little inspired, and you were totally messing with me.
Sorry. But judging by your look, I think you're ready to join the investigation.
To be honest, I'm still a little scared. Those paranormal objects really shook me up. But if I'm with you guys, maybe I'll find the courage to tough it out.
Perfect. Then let's kick off step 1 of our investigation. Have fun. Enjoy the vacation. Focus on boosting the resort's popularity and make the most of this summer.
How is that gonna help us find the ghost? Also, we've already been doing that.
Are you for real? This barely sounds like an investigation anymore.
I think I see where you're going with this. You're planning to wait it out for now.
Bingo! Whether it's a real haunting or just someone playing tricks. If you look at how the
For
resort's
real?
popularity has tanked, I'd say it's not hard to figure out what's going on. But right now, since we don't have any
Classic
solid evidence
Ryuji.
to work with...
Also, Yuzuha, we just lost every single guest we had. Like, we can't just wait it out and see. We're gonna lose all our money. Did Yuzuha force Monato to join Spook Shack? What up, dog? Come join my totally legit club. Kinda seems like that, basically.
If we could recreate the supernatural incident one more time, we might be able to push the investigation further.
It's like in Jujutsu Kaisen
As
how,
for how to make that happen.
how Yuji ended up in the supernatural club. They were like, we need 3 members or they're gonna cancel it. And he was like, okay, I guess I'll be in it.
If we keep bringing people in like usual and minimize the fallout from the haunting, the ghost won't be able to stay hidden for long. Sooner or later, they'll have to show themselves again.
But if something like this happens again, the resort's popularity will take an even bigger hit. Are we really just going to sit back and wait for the next haunting?
Of course not. Before the ghost makes their next move, let's talk to Therese and the others and see if we can find out what really went down at the resort in the past.
You've sorted things out with Alice and Yuzuha. Alice is off to talk to Helen, and Yuzuha's checking in with Mia. Go see what they've found, or head straight to Therese. She's probably the one who knows this resort best. Who are you? Oh, that's Therese. I was picturing a completely different person. Mr. Wise, you're here. Sorry, I've been dealing with the tourist complaints all day, so I'm a bit low on energy. Please don't mind me. Miss, please take a break. I've managed to keep the remaining resort guests calm with some entertainment discounts. If you keep pushing yourself like this, your body won't be able to handle it. Mr. Wise came to see us for a reason, I'm sure. Is there anything we can help you with? I see. No need to be so formal. We'll answer as best as we can. Willis, that guy suddenly showed up after the resort had been operating for just over a year. Due to rumors of hauntings when we first opened, our business took a nosedive and we couldn't even recover our initial investment. That's when he came to us, saying he couldn't bear to see this place go under and wanted to help. Back then, Willis was already a division manager at Three Gates Corp, riding high on his own success. Years have passed, and he's still stuck in that manager position with no promotions. Haha, I guess that's karma catching up with him for all his dirty deeds. Long story short, we were desperate back then and thought we'd found a lifeline. Miss signed a contract with him, and according to the agreement, Three Gates Corp gave us a huge sum of money with a strict deadline for repayment. That money only prolonged the resort's struggles, and after several years, we still haven't generated any real profits. Now with the deadline approaching, we're running out of time. What happens if you don't pay up? According to the terms of the agreement, the resort will be transferred to the Three Gates Corp. I suspect this was their scheme all along to take the resort. No use crying over past mistakes now. If only I could save up enough to pay off the debt and interest, I wouldn't have to lose sleep over that snake Willis anymore. Empy's got something to say. Empy spent all night patrolling with that tanuki called Kamanosuke, but we didn't spot anyone suspicious. But Empy saw a mosquito landing on thin air. I'm not too sure either. I was really sleepy, so maybe I saw it wrong. I'm gonna bring a camera and take another stroll tonight. Maybe I'll run into it again. This isn't a haunting, right? If it is, Empy won't tell a soul. Gotta protect the resort's reputation. Hell yeah. See, this is why the Bang Boo are the goats. 'Cause they ain't fucking snitches. Also, I like that his name is Empy, like Emperor Penguin. Actually, Mr. Wise, there's something I haven't mentioned before. This resort was built 11 years ago, and back then it was called Midsummer Resort. We've kept that from most people until now. Egg, no need to keep hiding it anymore. Wise, Alice, and Yuzu have done so much for us. We shouldn't keep staying silent about this. Fantasy Resort was one of Midsummer Inc.'s assets. That same Midsummer Inc. that once rivaled Three Gates Corp. In military tech before disappearing during the fall of the old capital.
Wait.
Grim! Yo, what up? Thank you for the raid. Welcome in. What were y'all doing? How's your Friday going? You doing alright? Playing Repo. Ooh. We do love some repo. Just saying hi, we are still in repo. Fair enough. Well, enjoy the repo. I hope you have a good time. Repo's a fun game. I need to get back into it. The CEO of Midsummer Inc. was my father, as well as Egg's boss and Empy's first master. 11 years ago, during the fall of the old capital, he was swallowed by the Hollow along with almost all of Midsummer Inc.'s assets. We should play together sometime again? Yeah, absolutely. I know I've been quite busy as of late, but it's starting to look like I'll have more time to play stuff like that. So I'm definitely down. Oh my god, these people keep talking so much. Before all this, he planned to transform Midsummer Inc. from the military industry to entertainment. Midsummer Resort was meant to be the first step in this transformation. Unfortunately, his departure and the company's downfall turned everything into foam on the waves. Due to the fall of the old capital, the resort's opening was postponed indefinitely. Teresa's father showed me great kindness, so I stayed here with the other staff, tending to Midsummer Inc.'s remaining assets to look after the young miss. After 6 years, I felt I was finally capable of standing on my own 2 feet, so I decided to properly take care of my father's inheritance, this resort. So I opened this resort to visitors 5 years ago. But if we kept calling it Midsummer Resort, its connection to Midsummer Inc. would be too obvious. To avoid unnecessary controversy, after careful consideration, we decided to rename it Fantasy Resort. I'm sorry we didn't share all of this earlier. It wasn't intentional. We just didn't expect all of this to happen. I hope that what we've shared can help you get closer to the truth behind the haunting. Whew! I understand. I'm sorry. If I come across any other clues, I'll be sure to let you know. Yeah, this would have been great to tell us before we just, spent all this time, money, and effort fixing up your shitty resort. After wrapping up the chats with the resort staff, you join Alice and Yuzuha in a quieter spot to exchange what you've each found out. What up?
Oh, so there's more to it than I thought. I feel like there's something that could be a crucial clue. There's quite a bit of info there, but, Keep spacing out like that and moss will grow on your head, Alice. Wake up. Hold up, Yuzuha. Let me think about this some more. It's like that feeling when a painting looks symmetrical, but something's off in some tiny corner and you just can't figure out where. It's driving me crazy. Take your time and think on it. Wise, we got quite a few helpful details from that last round of questioning. Maybe what Willis, being a mid-level exec at 3 Gates, has his eye on isn't the fantasy resort itself, but the Midsummer Incorporated backing behind it. But what could Midsummer Incorporated mean to him? And to get Therese to hand over the resort, he first spread rumors about it being haunted, and then played the nice guy to get close, saddled the place with debt, and just waited for it to slowly collapse so he could take it over legally. That explains why he stirred up trouble the other day. If the resort managed to recover and cover its debts, his whole plan would fall apart. He had no choice but to try and sabotage the business. Now all that's left is the haunting itself. If we can just figure out how they pulled off these ghostly tricks.
I feel like it would be hard to grab a rabbit thyron's tail. Their tails are just like little fluff balls. Wise is right. Keep frowning like that and you'll give yourself wrinkles. I heard from Empy that the resort made pretty good money yesterday, so he went ahead and fixed up the offshore fishing boat. Why don't you two head out for some fishing to clear your minds?
Well, standing here getting nowhere isn't going to help. But, Yuzuha, aren't you coming with us?
If going out to sea means listening to someone go, non-stop, I'll pass. I'll stay here and keep an eye on the resort. You two go enjoy the sea breeze and clear your heads. Yoink it, then it accidentally falls off. It's not actually a tail, it's just a cotton ball that she's glued to the back of her swimsuit. Even though the trouble isn't over yet, I'm just a bang-boo in charge of going out to sea. When I can't be of much help, the least I can do is stick to my post. I got the resort's big boat repaired. With that beauty back in action, we can sail out farther and catch even bigger fish. Come to think of it, I left my fishing rod in front of the HDD system before bed last night. Early this morning, Fairy said she was bored and upgraded it with an auto-fishing program. Bro, how out of order are we doing things? I've already caught almost all the fish. Are we going? Are we going? Are we heading out to sea now? Yeah, chill, dude. Together with Empy and Alice, you board the large boat and head out toward waters farther from the resort. Hi, Alice.
Something feels off. But what exactly?
Dude, I
What's
saw
on
a
your mind,
detached
Alice?
lizard tail on my
Share?
walk yesterday and booked it since I was alone with no pepper
I'm
spray.
sorry, Wise. You came to help me
That's
clear my
some
mind,
wild,
and I've just been lost in thought the whole time.
that is
I
some
was
wild
just
detective
wondering,
skills.
What exactly is the true nature of those ghosts? There's this strange, unsettling feeling of deja vu that I can't shake. Yuzuha is right. Only those brave enough to face the supernatural have the right to uncover the truth. Everyone at the resort deserves to know that truth. I don't want to be the trembling little bunny, cowering in fear of the unknown anymore.
Deja vu is a signal from our subconscious. Don't ignore that feeling. The answer might be hiding in the everyday things around us. Alice, let's hold those thoughts for a bit. Look over at the horizon. I think I just spotted dolphins.
You know what I spotted is a low-res texture behind you on that sign.
Symmetrical dolphins are the most adorable. Can you point them out to me?
It was in a wilderness park. I just feel like
It
A...
feels like ever since
Oh
I
my
met
God.
you, Yuzuha, and Manato, everything's been changing.
Does change make you uncomfortable?
Change means the unknown. It means losing something. Just like ghost
That's not
stories.
necessarily true.
Scares me. But now,
You don't
I
have
see
to
it
lose
differently.
something for there to be change.
It's not too bad. Every day I spend with you guys is a pleasant surprise, brought about by change. I feel like I might have said something a little embarrassing. Just don't tell anyone, especially not Yuzuha. Oh, and I think there's a whale over there.
That's
What?
such...
A whale? Where?
Come a little closer, and I'll tell you.
That's such an Asian media thing to do. Where, like, two people are having just a normal discussion. It's like, you know... Are you afraid of change? And they're like, no, because sometimes change is a good thing. Oh my gosh, how embarrassing. What did I even say? It's like, I guess. Anyway, what I was going to say is, I don't even know that I'd be able to recognize that it's a lizard's tail that was detached. And if I did, I don't think my first thought would be like, oh shit, I gotta go. I think I would just be like, that's weird. Although when I lived in Malta, they had tiny lizards that would be kind of wandering around all over the place. Those were kind of fun to just spot walking around. They also had a bunch of snails that would go all over the place. Those were neat. However, I did not love that the snails were everywhere when sometimes you would be walking and you'd hear a crunch beneath your foot, and then you'd be like, oops. Again, small girl alone. Yeah, fair enough. Okay.
It looks like something's happening again.
Yo,
Alice, are you alright?
who made this fucked up voodoo doll?
I'm fine.
Bro, what?
But there's something else that's been bothering me.
Huh.
Wise?
Somebody
would you
hates
mind
whoever
coming
owns
with
that
me and check
restaurant.
it out?
Wise, Alice, you're back just in time. Just as we predicted, once the resort started developing normally, the ghost couldn't sit still anymore. A ghost in broad daylight. Now that's something you don't hear every day. They must be really desperate. But don't worry, Monato made sure to evacuate all the nearby visitors right away, so this shouldn't have much of an impact on the resort's image. Alice, what's wrong? I see a mosquito hovering in midair. That must be what's going on. You'll have to excuse me, but I need to go verify whether my theory's right or not. Oh.
What if in these segments Yuzuha just sounded like Luigi? Like normally she talks and she's like, "Oh my god, Proxy." And then you get to these parts where you're wandering around and she's just like, "Wah. Oh yeah." You can just make them do this. Wait, are there Thyran insects? I mean, so far it doesn't seem like there are reptile or insect Thyrans, but it feels like there should be. Dude, they could do a perfect Dorohedoro crossover and have a lizard Thyran who's just Kaiman. Also, it really annoys me that they call him Kaiman when the literal story for it was, what's her face? The girl that Kaiman hangs out with. Something with an N, I don't remember. Either way. She looked in a book of reptiles, found the name, and then gave it to him. But that's called a caiman, not a Kaiman. So they just say his name wrong all the time. They could do a Mortal Kombat at this point. They could. Also, that's a fucked up looking balloon. Should be something around here, something invisible, yet definitely tangible. Without offering much explanation, Alice scurries around the haunted object like a nervous but determined little rabbit. She paws at the air, feeling around as if searching for something. To speed things up, she even puts her nose and ears to work, her nose twitching to pick up scents, her ears rotating non-stop. You're just about to jump in and help her out of this slightly awkward situation when Alice suddenly seems to actually touch something. Without a moment's hesitation, she clenches her fist and punches the air in front of her, and right where there was nothing before, an object slowly shifts from invisible to visible. Looks like Jack's detached head. Jack in the Box. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, if this is what people were talking about, there being like a haunting, I mean, you could just reach up and pull it down and be like, oh yeah, it's just a balloon.
Found it. This is it. This is...
Alice, this is... Huh. A holographic projector. And it looks like it's the latest model. It can create hyper-realistic, full 3D images. The incorporeal ghosts and the objects we saw, they're just illusions projected by this thing.
This is the oldest trick in the book, and you guys didn't even think about it.
For someone trying to fake a haunting, this is honestly kind of pathetic. But with the power to stay invisible, it managed to trick us all.
They couldn't touch it, that's why we're here. Yeah, but also if you reach up to touch something, and then you see that it's a hologram that would be like on your hand, then you can just follow the... You just follow the light.
I see. Since no one could spot the source of the projection, everyone thought these holograms were supernatural. But how did they manage to make the projector invisible?
Bury it in the sand.
Wise, you were the one who gave me the idea. On the ship, you said, "Deja vu is a signal from our subconscious. Don't ignore that feeling." So I started thinking carefully about where this deja vu
On the
feeling
ship,
was coming
before
from.
we started making it,
before we started fishing. Fear is a powerful weapon. That is true.
Figuring out the holographic projector part was easy. The real challenge was finding out how they made it invisible. Until I realized we've seen something like this before. That's where the deja vu came from.
I did think about this year for Halloween, when we're playing spooky games and stuff, I thought it might be fun to get a heart rate monitor, but then I realized, like, my heart rate probably doesn't change that much when I play spooky games, so, like, you guys would be sitting there watching, like, oh man, what's gonna happen? Oh, is it gonna... And then it would just stay, like, the same the whole time.
I got it. The drone's Grace sent to help us with the Aqua Blaster ride.
Better make somebody appear in a monster costume since we already have the Scooby Gang. Monito's the Scooby. Damn. What would he get instead of a Scooby snack? Be like a Monito meal. A monotone morsel.
Drones? Now that you mention it,
Get an air
we
cannon
did
in your
see them
room. They
appear
can be
and
activated
disappear
with
right
channel
in front
points.
of us.
An air
You
cannon.
think it's using the same kind of tech?
What the fuck? I mean, I don't know how big they are. I could maybe fit one in here somewhere. He would get his daily doses of Chaos Emeralds.
As far as I know, New Eridu doesn't have any stable technology that can make objects fully invisible. But if the drones can go invisible for short periods, there must be some new tech I haven't seen before. So I'm guessing that same technology was applied to the projector.
So we should turn it over to Grace, and then she'll deal with it.
Even though searching for invisible objects with paranormal images right in front of me is still terrifying, at least I guessed right.
Good job, Alice. Thanks to you, we're finally uncovering the truth. Now let's get in touch with Grace and confirm it.
I'm here!
Yep.
That holographic projector
That's
you
what I
mentioned.
figured.
Mind if I take a quick look?
Please, we'd appreciate your input, Miss Grace.
That is the nice
We're
thing
trying
about
to
Grace.
find out if
All you
these
have to do is be
projectors use
like,
the same tech
yeah,
as
we
the
got some
drones
kind
you
of
brought."
weird tech thing. And she's like, I'll be there in a minute. Don't fucking touch it. Just hold on.
You're right. They all have the same surface material. Chameleon coating.
Chameleon? Is that some kind of rare new material?
Yes. The military's
Mama
been
Grace.
hoping to develop a new tech that can make weapon systems or combat personnel invisible. Defense contractors have been pulling
just
their
say
hair
that
out over
use
this
is there.
for years.
Yeah, that's the one that I don't really get. She's like all in on Eus, even though he appears to just be like a bang boo that is, you know, I guess custom designed, but
And chameleon coating was Three Gates military tech's solution, though it barely passed the bar. When sprayed on equipment surfaces, this material can achieve visual camouflage by blending into the surrounding colors through temperature control. But the problem is, it's not stable. Low temperatures, infrared exposure, even a little physical impact, any of those can instantly break the camouflage.
I mean,
No
Eus is like
wonder
the
it only
chosen
took
one among
one
the other
punch from
bangoos.
Alice to knock the projector
I
visible
mean,
again.
is he though, or is it just that he's controlled by the proxies and therefore does shit? Like, I can't think of anything that Eus does that's impressive when he's not directly being controlled by the proxies and or Fairy.
Exactly. Since it's still full of flaws, the material isn't usable for actual military applications, which is why Three Gates Corp hasn't made it public. They're currently working on fixing these issues, and that's where Bellabog Heavy Industries comes in.
Hell yeah.
Ben struck a deal with them at a friendly price,
The boy.
and I received a batch of chameleon to help them test and improve. That's the story behind the drones.
Don't forget that Carol Arna made him. Man, fuck Carol Arna. I don't care about her. She's boring. I don't know. Until we get more info on that stuff, I don't care. You know, like it's one of my least favorite tropes in a story where they want to seem like they want to make something shadowy and mysterious, but they've already told us too much about it for me to be like that interested. Like they're like, "Oh, Carol Arna, she's so mysterious. She was their teacher." And I'm like, "Okay, so she was their teacher. I don't really need to know that much else about her." You know? You gotta either wait a long time towards like near the end of the story to reveal that stuff, or you have to have something that's still like appealing about it. But to me, I'm like, I don't care if she was the one who caused the problem or not, especially because she probably won't be. But, you know, he's cuter. That makes him the Neo of ZZZ, and therefore he's the chosen one to liberate all Bangbu. Fair enough, I guess.
Thanks for explaining. So, since this invisibility tech is flawed,
I think the shark one's
hasn't hit
cuter,
the
though.
market yet.
Or the Avocado.
Other companies might have struck deals with Three Gates Corp like we did, but I'd say most of the material's still in their hands.
Also, Grace, you work in a construction company. Why in the world would you guys need invisible paint?
I see. Looks like we finally unmasked the ghost.
By the way, on my way over here, I overheard some people talking about hauntings. Judging by your reactions, is Three Gates Corp involved?
Me spectating Genshin's story, finally getting to that point, but it's obvious it's too far gone. Yeah, like, if I knew this game was only going to be getting updates for like a couple years, then yeah, fine. But knowing that this game's probably going to run for the next 7 to 8 years, it's like, yeah, I'm not going to be that interested for the whole time, you know? You can't keep the excitement going for one plot thread for that long. Ethereals? Oh, so, like, paint it so the ethereals can't hit it? I guess, but it seems like the ethereals aren't that interested in inanimate objects anyway.
I'd say there's an 88% chance. We lack direct evidence and can't confirm if Willis's actions were ordered by the company.
I like that Alice is basically doing the, like,
least,
glasses
we know that
meme
there are hidden projectors
from
scattered around the
anime, but
resort,
she doesn't have any
projecting
glasses,
those
so she just
creepy
has to be like,
images.
Well, I can't sit back and do nothing. Sweet Pea's been under a lot of stress lately, and both Anton and Ben could really use this break. No way I'm letting their precious time off get ruined like this.
That's right, Grace.
Miss Grace, could you lend us a hand? Finding the other hidden projectors might take
Gotta
a
let my
while,
boy have a
but
nice vacation.
something you just mentioned gave me an idea.
Alice stands on tiptoes and whispers something into Grace's ear.
That's a brilliant idea! Leave it to me. I should be able to take care of it in no time.
Thank you. Wise, can I borrow your phone for a moment? We'll be right back.
Meanwhile,
You and
paint, it was
Yuzuha,
already
just wait here
established
for a
that
bit.
sound waves affect ethereals way more. Yeah, ethereals are basically just venom. Venom!
Sure, no problem. But I'm curious, what exactly are you planning?
Obviously.
That's a good one. I should
stories with science.
should add to the soundboard. Venom. Doesn't have a lot of use, really, but you know. You hand the phone to Alice. She and Grace walk off, chatting about something. It really seems like they're hitting it off. After a while, she comes back with the phone, places it in your hand, then calls over monotone, leads you both to another haunted object. The haunted lifeguard tower.
All set. Here's your phone back, Wise. Want to take a quick photo? Don't forget to use the paranormal filter. Yeah, aim it where I'm standing and see if there's anything strange in the camera view.
Perfect. The camera screen reveals the outline of a previously invisible holographic projector. As you hit the shutter, the phone's flash bursts, and just like that, the projector becomes visible.
Perfect. The paranormal camera works like a charm.
So it can detect invisible objects.
Like Grace mentioned before, the chameleon coating's highly sensitive to infrared light, so she and I modified the camera sensor and flash on the phone.
Bro, don't be modifying my phone without telling me. Are all my photos just going to be infrared now?
With the paranormal filter on, you can both pinpoint the projector's exact location on screen and disable its cloaking by taking a photo. There are quite a few projectors hidden around this resort. With this camera, finding them all in one go will be way easier. Alice, I'm honestly impressed. Makes me want to give you a good head pat. Hey, you're totally patting me already. That tickles, cut it out. Anyway, Yuzuha, Monato, can you roughly pinpoint the locations of the remaining projectors? Once you've got that down, Wise will use the camera to determine their exact positions and retrieve them. Leave it to me. I've got a pretty good idea where these goons might have stashed them.
Yeah, certain areas are giving off a weird vibe. I'll go check them out.
The three nod in silent agreement and head off to their respective haunted locations. Up close, the scent here matches the one from that projector perfectly. Let's see what shows up on the camera. Perfect. So that's their sneaky little game. Not exactly playing fair and square. But it looks like their little tricks end here. Chaos control. All you see is his massive chest in the corner. Yeah, Wise scrolling through his phone. He's like, oh, you gotta see this picture of this cat I got a picture of the other day. Scrolls past that and he's like, whoa, don't worry about that. Belle's like, yo, wait, what? Whose titties were those? They were fucking huge. He's like,
New experience.
yeah, the Monotos.
I can faintly hear something, like a subtle mechanical noise. Perhaps it's just my imagination. Could you check with the camera just in case?
We need a hedgehog Thyron to be his rival. Yeah, except Monoto's like a wolf or a dog or something. So it would just have to be something that looks like a hedgehog but isn't. He'd have to be like a... Well, I mean, I guess if Monoto's like a dog, then I guess he'd also have to just be a dog. Wolfhound, I believe. Wait, he's supposed to just be one of those giant fucking Irish wolfhounds that are like 6 feet tall. He doesn't look like that at all. He's not a wolf, he's not a dog, he's a dog.
Just as I thought. Now that we know what these things really are, they're way easier to track down. Let's get rid of this projector and make these unsettling, totally asymmetrical images disappear for good.
Okay.
Feel the pulse of life on your board.
Stand right here and check with the camera. I have a feeling you're in for a little surprise. I knew they'd hide a projector in a place like this. Once you get how they operate, it's easy to guess how they think.
Would you rather he be a Chow Chow? I don't know what that is or looks like. I don't know, it's just weird for him to be like red, black, and white, and, you know, they're like, yeah, he's just a dog.
By the way, Wise, when you were taking photos earlier, did you make sure to get my cute side?
And which side is that? You look pretty ugly to me. After gathering all the holographic projectors hidden around the resort, you gather Therese, Egg, and Empy. Looking at these projectors, they can't hide their shock.
And that's the whole story. So there's no need to worry about any so-called haunting now. We've recovered all the projectors that caused this mess.
Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness. I always knew there was nothing wrong with the resort my father left me.
Miss, here. Take this handkerchief to wipe your tears.
Miss, can you go somewhere else? You're being really annoying. Also, does he have, like, xylophone keys on his keychain? Or a necklace, rather?
Everyone, thank you for stepping in to help during such a crisis. And now I'm almost certain. 3 Gates Corp is definitely behind all of this.
Yeah, no shit. That jerk Willis. He won't stop until he completely destroys us.
We were one step away from taking over the resort, but right when we hit rock bottom, we managed to bounce back. Of course he's doing everything he can to interfere. Those stupid minions he brought to cause trouble were probably just a distraction to keep us busy while his other lackeys snuck around installing these projectors everywhere. After that, they could control the hauntings remotely without needing to stick around. No wonder Monoto didn't spot anyone at the time.
No, we can't. Not yet. We've checked all the surveillance footage from the resort, but none of them caught Willis's men in the act.
Then your surveillance sucks ass. You don't have a camera pointed at the main area where the beach is?
Willis is no amateur. A fox like him wouldn't leave obvious evidence. Having dealt with the resort for so many years, he probably knows exactly where all the cameras are.
And besides the chameleon coating, there's no other evidence linking these projectors to 3 Gates Corp right now. They could easily claim they had nothing to do with any of this.
I mean, not to sound like a broken record or anything, but why don't we just go kill them?
To make them stop for good, we'll need to catch them red-handed. Even the slickest fox can't talk their way out when caught in the
Sent
act.
a pic of one in the media shared channel. I grew up with one. Woo! Almost just knocked my drink straight to the floor. Let me see. Let me see what this dog look like. Huh. That is not what I was expecting. Honestly, that does, I think that does look more like Monato than the wolf dog that he supposedly is.
But how can we know when they'll come back to stage another haunting?
It might not even be about setting up another haunting. Like I just said, Chameleon is still really unstable as an invisibility material. Willis is pulling tricks with a tech that's barely holding together. Anything unexpected could expose the projectors. And when that happens, the whole ghost story collapses. He must know the risks and has a backup plan.
What possible backup plan could you have where it's like, ah yes, we're haunted. Actually, just kidding, we found your projectors. He's like, well, that would expose me as a fraud and everything that, we've been doing. But I have a backup plan.
I see. So you're saying that if something happens, he'll definitely send someone to retrieve
his nickname was Lucifer, but his real name was Duke. I see. They better not follow the full of gibberish scientific terms like HSR and HI3.
I understand
I'll take
now.
your word for
I'll
it.
update Mia and Helen on the situation. Willis's men might show up again soon, and we'll all be ready for them. We'll be there to support you guys when the time comes. Please, don't let them get away with it.
Of course. Leave it to us.
Okay. Wise, everyone's ready. All we gotta do now is wait for Willis and his crew to walk right into our trap, and then we'll catch them all at once. How about you? You ready? I'm ready. Let's get 'em. Hiding in a spot where few would think to look, you spot a group of sneaky thugs quietly slipping into the resort. Yeah, nobody would ever look here. Just right next to this tent on the boardwalk. What the heck? We did put it here, so why is it completely gone? You idiot, one simple job and you still blew it. Don't tell me you messed up the spot. Projectors don't just grow legs and leave. But this is definitely the right spot. I even double-checked it with you when I installed it last time, don't you remember? Damn, you're right. But how the hell did it go missing just like that? If he finds out, we're all screwed. Whatever, no time for this now. We'll figure it out later. We've still got a bunch of projectors to pick up. Let's get moving. Just as I thought, they walked right into our hands. Sounds like they're the ones who brought the projector here, too. But I don't see Willis among these people. No surprise there. Sly old fox like him would never get his own hands dirty. So should we strike now, pop up behind them out of nowhere, and catch them totally off guard? Alice, why do I get the feeling you're really into scaring people? Kill them! I don't think they will, since ZZZ is less sci-fi.
What the hell? Where did these guys come from?
Oh, bro, what the fuck? You gotta be freaking kidding me.
Think about me, maybe, I don't know,
giving up. Sorry for stealing your spotlight.
Give up my ass! I don't know how we got exposed.
Bro, give up your own ass.
Don't think you're getting out of here in one piece either.
No time to deal with you individually. Apologies.
The defeated thugs try to escape, but everyone at the resort swarms in and takes them down.
Stay put and don't try anything funny. Public security's on their way.
Stay put, or I'll cut off your head.
Let me go. What did we even do to make you call public security, huh?
Let me think. Breaking into the resort store, malicious damage to property, assaulting staff, and wearing that asymmetrical helmet.
Okay.
I'd say that's plenty
Alice.
to press charges.
Alice, you really gotta move past this whole asymmetrical thing. Still wish that Alice's star was upside down. What star?
Huh? What kind of charge is that last one?
EG and I searched these guys. Willis wasn't here, and
His name is
none of them
EG?
look like Three Gates Corp employees.
What? Or Eej? Is that what
In
she
other
said?
words, these guys look like a bunch of thugs who broke into the resort with no
In
connection
her
to Three
fight
Gates Corp.
animation.
Of course,
Oh,
that's just on the
okay.
surface.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Three Gates Corp? That huge company under Tops? And what's this ghost haunting business? I have no clue what you're talking about. Hey, listen! We hit the resort simply because you people ticked us off. So we're here to mess with the place. I planned it, they carried it out. That's all there is to it.
This motherfucker thinks he's Jotaro. It's like, you pissed me off. Except then he got his ass beat.
Thanks a lot. Double it.
Yo, anime fans 7890. Thank you for the follow. Very much appreciated. Welcome in.
Willis? Never heard of him. Don't know what you're talking about. We make our living with our own two hands.
That's enough. Monato, would you mind locking them up until public security arrives?
Monato, would you go drown him in the ocean? Vulcan's back from breakfast with donuts. Welcome back. What kind of donuts? Monato takes away the restrained thugs and then returns to the group.
Yuzuha, are you still planning to use Denny's to turn them? To be honest, Spook Shack's in the doghouse in terms of cash right now.
Or rather, I mean, the me house. My favorite kind of donut is a chocolate iced cake donut. It's a classic. Can't go wrong. It's delicious.
I'm also a member of Spook Shack. I can chip in if you need funding. It's okay, Alice. I was just feeling them out. Judging by their attitude, I'd say Willis has already paid them a pretty hefty hush fee. No point wasting time on them. Anyway, after tonight's counter-strike, Willis probably won't be making any bold moves for a while. As for whether these thugs will rat him out, we'll let public
Chocolate
security
layered with the
handle
hole.
that.
Nice.
Does that mean we don't have to worry about more hauntings happening again?
The thugs Willis hired have all been caught. There's no one left to do his dirty work for now. Of course, he might hire another group of thugs, or even
Yeah,
do
it's
it
like,
himself.
don't worry, we caught 4 people, which means he's out of people. It's like, bro, he probably has like an army of people he could send here.
The music festival kicks off tomorrow night. At least this time Willis won't be able to do anything. If our festival and attractions combo goes well, the resort's popularity should be in a pretty good spot after this.
Although this is good news, it's a shame that after all the chaos these past few days, the whole haunted resort thing has blown up all over internet. This kind of negative publicity is already doing some real
I
damage.
feel like this isn't realistic. People love haunted shit. Like, people love going to haunted stuff. If anything, I feel like this would make it more popular. Call me stereotypical, but Bavarian custard with the chocolate covered. Yeah, it's not a bad one either. I mean, it's hard to go wrong with donuts in general, I feel, but...
But hey, it's still way better than when we first opened. Back when nobody wanted to come at
I'm not a big fan of jelly donuts, but other than that...
Finally back on track.
MP, don't say that. Honestly, I'm already really happy we've gotten this far in such a short time. At least now, even with the ghost rumors, we can still keep the resort running.
Oh, right. Speaking of which, I've been scrolling through internet posts these past few days, and it seems like people's opinions about our resort are starting to shift. Hold on, let me pull it up. Look, since the hauntings were just spooky,
Also
but didn't
fighting
cause
for their
any
lives
real
every
harm to
day from
people,
scary
quite a
hollows.
few paranormal enthusiasts are getting
Yeah, I
super
don't know.
interested in the place.
It's very weird. NPCs in Hoyo games in general are such softies that don't love spooky or dark stuff ever, it feels like. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, even the biker gang in this world is like fucking pillow soft.
Let me see. Wow, you're right.
Like, what kind of biker gang is like friends with the cops, you know?
With guides on where to take the best photos. Aren't you the same, my lady? You say you're scared of ghost stories and supernatural stuff, but deep down you're dying to run into some spooky events yourself. No, I'm not. Anyway, what if we flip this whole haunting thing around and
Yeah,
use it
see,
as a
Mia
publicity
gets it.
stunt to attract more visitors? It might even help offset the negative press we got the past couple days.
No, let's just end it here. I don't want to use something like this to
Pillow
make money
soft,
off the
Caesar's
resort my
pillows.
father left me.
There ain't nothing soft about Caesar. She got abs you could grind meat on.
MB, could you help gather all the holographic projectors we've recovered so far and hand them over to public security? Alright, let's shift gears. Time to help Alice and Yuzuha prepare for tomorrow night's music
That's
festival.
what she said. I mean, there's not even really innuendo to that. That's just like... She got ab.
Thanks, everyone. The bands Mr. Arnold invited will be here tomorrow for rehearsal, and we've already pushed out all the ads. Though, with the budget we've got, it's only a small promo campaign.
Leave all the preparations to us. Now that everything's back on track, it's time to share the wonders of summer with all our guests.
We'll help
Belle
too.
and I will help too. Let's make the most of it and spend an amazing summer night together.
We got this!
In perfect sync, everyone stacks their hands together. Summer isn't over yet, the storm has passed, and tomorrow will be full of hope once again.
Summer. If only it could last forever.
Looks like this whole haunting business has finally settled down. Now we can properly focus on getting the music festival ready.
The big day's almost here, but we've still got a mountain of details to sort out. But first things first, it's already pretty late. Let's get some rest and power through it tomorrow. Looks like I can finally get a good night's sleep. Staying up late is a lady's worst enemy when it comes to beauty. Wise, you'd better get some sleep too. No sleeping in tomorrow morning, okay?
Yeah, whatever. I'll sleep in if I want. This was supposed to be my vacation, and now I'm just running a whole goddamn resort.
Wise, look how many visitors we've got. Mr. Arnold did thorough research on the resort's target audience, and although the advertising budget was tight, every penny was well spent. That's why so many people came early just for tonight's music festival. With this many people around, I'm feeling even more fired up. Come on, let's push through and finish checking off the rest of our to-dos.
Like, bro, this whole event is just chores.
Let me think. We've already booked the performers for the festival, and most of them have arrived at the resort.
Stage is all fixed up and ready, and all the staff are in position. Monato will lead the guests to the waiting area. Once the music festival's over, let's throw ourselves a little celebration. How about we just, like, go to bed and relax a while? Yuzuha, anything could still happen before the festival comes to a close. This isn't the time to let our guard down. Stop staring at me all the time. Alright, Wise, could I ask you a favor? When you're organizing an event, it's easy to overlook things from the audience perspective. So go around and ask. I mean, look, it's gonna be the event that it is. At this point, like, what are we gonna do if somebody's like, this is shit, I want something different? Can't wait anymore. Wish it'd get dark already. Ah, okay. Well, that was it. No big names, and the security doesn't seem all that reliable. We gotta fix those. So, Astra Yao then.
That's a ton of ghost images. What's going on?
Bro, they didn't do another sweep for like a second just to see.
No, the tourists are totally freaking out.
In a few years' time, with how many businesses the proxies are getting their hands in, they'll be the next top 0.01% billionaire that's owning everything. Yeah, pretty much. Are those like tied up people out there playing in the waves? What the hell's going on back there? Help, it's so scary. Yeah, you were spooked. It's fine.
What? How is this possible?
So scary, quivering in my
so many
boots.
haunting images?
Didn't we hand over all the projectors to public security last night?
Don't worry, it's just shadow people till you get close.
What kind of dirty trick is Three Gates Corp pulling now?
We'll figure that out later. Right now, there are too many of these projections. Most of the visitors are completely spooked. We need to collect the projectors now and get the visitors to safety ASAP.
Here's the thing. If I saw a balloon like that, even if it was very realistic looking because it's a 3D projection, whatever, I don't feel like I would be like, oh my god, I can't do what I was gonna do now. I'd just be like, yo, look at that fucked up balloon. Like, what's it gonna do? It's a balloon.
The performers and staff have all run off in a panic. We must hurry.
Playing ZZZ alongside you, trying to pull for Yanagi's Wenjin. Good luck, Kenny. May your pulls be better than Watts's. The funny part is, not 50 meters away is the shooting range.
Where are you all rushing off to?
Willis, you again. And
Bro,
behind you.
who keeps coming to the beach in these outfits? Like, wearing a suit on the beach sounds like the worst fucking thing ever.
New Eridu Broadcasting, Throne Quarter TV, Redo Media. Basically, I invited all the major mainstream media
Saving up
outlets
for
in New
Seed and
Eridu.
Orpheus. I may pull for one of them. I don't know yet. I'd have to see what they play like. Trust me, it is. Yeah, I mean, I have a nice linen suit that's for like summer kind of stuff. But like even in that, it would feel so awful to have to be out there.
So the whole city can watch this haunted circus you deliberately set up?
Careful what you say. We're live across the city right now. I just heard Fantasy Resort was on the rise, so I decided to spend a little of my own money to bring in some big media coverage. Just trying to help you out with a little PR, that's all. Oh, but what a shame! Looks like we picked the worst possible time and ended up broadcasting your resort's biggest mess.
I like Alice, but I'll wait for her rerun. Yuzuha, I don't really like her playstyle, and Astra's too OP as a support. Yeah, I feel similarly. I didn't feel like pulling for either of these two. I might pull for the next two, but I may also not like them. I don't know. After Yanagi, I'm just doing reruns till after the defense force is done. I mean, pretty much what it comes down to me comes down to for me is, do I like the way they play, and will they be helpful in a team of mine? Tried Alice out, and honestly, I like her a bit more than Jane. Yeah, Jane is fun, but also she has, you know, that kind of like spin move that takes a while, and her animations are a little long. I feel like they can be interrupted pretty easily sometimes. Did want Yuzuha, but I lost my 50-50, so I'm waiting for someone I want. Fair enough.
I can't believe you have the nerve to say that. Everyone watching, please listen to me. Everything you're seeing right now was created by hologram projectors. Our resort is not haunted, and the one who orchestrated all of this, turning it into a haunting, is none other than this department manager from Three Gates Corp.
Oh my. If you want to accuse Three Gates Corp, shouldn't you at least have solid evidence? You can't throw shade at us just because
come
the
on,
projectors
Therese, we
happen
just
to be
went over
coded in
this.
our new material, can you? Speaking of evidence, I've actually got a video that proves my company has nothing to do with your resort. In fact, it was your own people who installed the projectors in place to fake the haunting.
Let me guess, he coded those guys in the invisible stuff or something, so it would look like they weren't involved. Jane feels a bit outdated now compared to new units, so I hope she gets buffed in a similar manner to what Ellen got. Yeah, that is a cool thing that they can like remix the characters later on to change them up if they're kind of stagnant. I'm used to Jane since her dodge is pretty much tied to her kit in terms of being able to dodge twice, but I can see why Alice is a better option. Yeah. What video? Just as a sense of dread hits you, Willis has already pulled out his phone and starts playing the video in front of the cameras. On the empty street, there's NP carrying holographic projectors. Its tiny body hauls several projectors, installing them at various corners. Instead of handing over the projectors to public security last night, MP reinstalled them throughout the resort.
That's your resort's bamboo, right? Forgive me for not disclosing the source of this video, but it clearly shows that this bamboo did everything on its own. We had nothing to do with it. I believe the people can see it for themselves. You fabricated this whole haunting nonsense, traumatizing customers who trusted and visited you. And then you had the nerve to turn this around on me. That's what really happened.
MP, how could this be? You've been with us since Father was still alive. You would never do something like this. Right, MP? Huh? Where's MP?
Come to think of it, I haven't seen MP around at all since this morning.
MP is short for Empinata.
I bet it's already left town. Bamboo's actions. Master takes the fall. As the resort's managers, shouldn't you give the audience and your guests an explanation?
Bro, they kidnapped MP.
Damn it. Where did MP run off to at a time like this? What should we do?
Monato, kill him. You exchange glances with Yuzuha and Alice. Even in a dire situation like this, there's no hesitation in their eyes, only determination.
Belle, Monato, can I leave this to you two?
You want us to keep the media busy? I'm not a pro at this, but I can handle it.
Are you planning to retrieve the projectors and find MP?
MP has always cared deeply about the resort. There's no way it would do something like this without a reason. There must be something else behind this. We need to find it and figure out the truth.
Go! We've got things covered here.
Okay, we'll be back soon. Do you think MP might be somewhere it usually hangs around?
What kind of cursed resort is this? Not just the creepy things floating in midair that you can't even touch. Now there's creepy stuff lurking by the beach. Yeah. Okay. Wise, have you found any clues? From what we just found out, Willis definitely knows where MP is, but he didn't say a word, and instead hired some random bamboo off the street to pose as it. The invisible object was empty, and it's been submerged in seawater this whole time? How could that be? Come on, let me take the picture. Why does that not count? Oh, what? Does that also not count? I mean... Okay, there we go. My only regretful character is Chingy, since she's fun and spam heavy, but her spam playstyle causes carpal tunnel and hurts my thumb badly. I will agree. I do enjoy Chingy, but also, my god, having to fucking tap the button all the time. As the camera shutter clicks, and B, the penguin boo reappears before your eyes, lying limp in the seawater, unconscious. Sup, dude? You good down there? Wise walks up and just starts choking him. He's like, "Where is it? Where's the detonator?" Haha, mission success, Wenjin obtained. Nice. Congratulations. Isn't it a bad idea for Bangbu to be in water since it's basically dumping a robot in the water? I would think so.
Impy? Are you okay? Can you hear us? This is awful. They sprayed chameleon on it and did it so carelessly. Thankfully,
Empy's fucking
the
dead.
seawater hasn't caused any irreversible
I
damage.
can't believe
to its
Empy's
core yet.
fucking dead.
Empy, calm down. What exactly happened last night? Can you tell us about it?
Sorry, they shot me in the back of the head. Empy didn't turn in the projectors, but kept them instead. Empy waited till everyone was asleep and reinstalled them. What? Oh my god. He actually did it, Empy? You fucking idiot.
So last night when Mia mentioned the ghost stories were well received on Internet.
Oh my god, dude. Why didn't you just wait until after the summer and then start setting stuff up for like October when it's Halloween season? What an idiot.
Your face looks like you're about to bite someone, little bunny.
Is that how I look right now? You're not much better, Yuzuha. Your hair's practically standing on end.
It'd be too easy. I mean, this is the problem, like...
Empy,
Bangbu are fucking stupid.
We'll take it from here.
He has not done great, Wise. Don't... He is the exact problem that we now have to solve. He caused this.
We'll settle the score with the bad guys
Oh my
who tried
god.
to ruin our summer.
Wise, got any ideas? From what MP said, it sounds like Willis didn't leave any evidence behind this time either.
No, he didn't. But this time, he's going down. He crushed every bit of hope we had just to sabotage the resort. He even went so far as to leave MP invisible in seawater to make it malfunction. We're heading back, and we'll make him pay for what he's done.
I mean, okay.
I'm impressed you managed to find this troublemaking Bangbu. What's with all those wounds on it? Don't tell me you beat it up to appease the guests.
Bro, Willis doesn't look anything like he did in that comic. What the hell happened to him?
MP! Those wounds! What happened?
Willis, you did this, didn't you? MP is just a little Bangbu! You bastard!
Guys, when you finally get your shot at revenge, you can't just say something weak like, "You bastard." Alice, show them how it's done.
Alice called him a slur.
Huh? Me? then, my name is Alice Timefield.
Nope.
For the
Bad
sake
start.
of Fantasy
Terrible.
Resort's reputation, for Empy, and
what?
for everyone's hard work that you tried to trample.
Yo, Empty Echoes 621. Thank you for following. Appreciate it.
I will push you into an utterly asymmetrical
No slurs. I'm leaving.
of despair.
Hey, I feel you on that. I've been waiting the entire game for them to drop one, and they just won't. I don't know what else to do.
Alice, that asymmetrical part was kinda unnecessary.
Alice, call my accountant.
What exactly are you getting at?
Jarvis, call them a slur.
In short, you brought in these invisible holographic projectors, caused chaos at the resort, and even tried to kill a Bangbu. All of this is being exposed to the entire city of New Eridu, live on camera.
Do you guys think Bangbu have rights? Like people? Like, would this be like a murder attempt? Or do you think it's more like destruction of property? And it's kind of the owner of the Bangbu who gets to decide what happens. Think Alice and Death the Kid would get along just fine? I think so too, although she would be like, your hair's asymmetrical, I hate it, and he'd be like, your hair's asymmetrical, fuck you. Okay, Google, show me that man's balls.
And here I thought you had something important to say. How ridiculous! In a lawful society, you can't just throw
As
around
far as I'm
accusations
aware, unless
without
they
evidence.
pass the forbidden fruit test, they're just
Especially when you're
objects.
accusing Three Gates Corp.
I mean, surely they have, like, free will. I mean, this one literally just completely went in his own direction because he thought it would be a better plan than what we all told him to do. Can a Bangbu eat? They don't have mouths, most of them. Considering how often they're abused as a plot point, probably don't have rights at this point yet. Yeah, I guess.
I've been meaning to say this for a while now. You keep dragging Three Gates Corp
They have
into
free
every
will, but then again, so do regular
What are
animals, and
you?
they don't have the same
The
rights.
CEO's secret illegitimate child or something? This isn't about
kind of.
We're accusing you personally.
I mean, animals.
Stop hiding behind the company's name.
Animals have free will, but they also don't have the sapience to act on it the way that, like, you know, the Bangbu do. Like, your dog understands something like food or like, let's go out, but you couldn't be like, hey, dog, can you turn on my computer and get it ready for a game of Zenless later? But, like, you could tell a Bangbu to do all that, and it would. Yeah, you want to do the Kami North TV quest? No, that was gruesome. Yeah, I've actually done all the quests so far, and yes, it was. They have free will, but most of them use it on dumb shit like swimming in the ocean. I mean, that's true of people, too.
That doesn't change anything. I already checked with
Like, there's
public
lore
security.
from Weeping Gemini
Those
Wenjin
thugs
involving
who trashed the
Bangbu
resort
rights.
were just some gang.
Interesting,
What does that
really.
have to do with me? And this Bangbu's injuries? How is that my problem? Show me the evidence.
Dude, to illustrate how stupid people are, I've seen on the dating apps so often white girls who have their race listed as Native American, and I can't tell if they're so stupid that they don't understand that Native American does not just mean you were born in America, or if it's like a racist thing where they're like, we're gonna take back what Native American means. Either way, I don't like it. I think if they don't pass the forbidden fruit test, like a Turing test, they're just smart objects. Right, but wouldn't the Bangbu pass the forbidden fruit test? Like, they seem like they're advanced enough that they're essentially people. Elizabeth Warren syndrome. Who? Sorry for this long post, but here's a Wenjin, but here. A Wenjin produced by recycling abandoned bamboo shells. Though it's made from scrap parts, it still caused some distress among bamboo lovers. No bamboo were hurt during the production of this Wenjin. The manufacturer had to include this note on the packaging due to protests from bamboo rights organizations. Huh. Interesting. As a white Native American woman, I'm appalled at those girls. Yeah, it's fucked up, and I'm like, best case scenario, you're an idiot who doesn't know what this means. Worst case scenario, you're actively racist. Either way, swipe left. Ben, crush this man's nuts with your pillar. This is covered under company insurance. We don't know anything about the test, it's only mentioned in something about Billy. There are very few exceptions for when a bamboo can be considered smart. That Detective Boo from the one quest was only intelligent because we did all the work. Yeah, that's true. I can't help that I took after my mom. I mean, if you're actually a Native American and you're white, then like, yeah, fine. But like, there's no way that the percentage of girls that I've seen who have that written, like, no fucking shot. It's like every fourth profile. We're stepping into a Blade Runner situation. I suppose so.
Willis, you think you've got everything covered, leaving no loose ends. But you're wrong. Destroying Empy's camera wasn't enough.
I'm half, but I look like a gingered up German.
Built-in visual recording systems.
Right, but I would argue that you're probably fairly unique in that. You know?
For someone running a cutting-edge tech company, this should have been obvious. But you've turned into nothing but a greedy snake who'll do anything for your own gain. I'm not surprised you underestimated Empy and completely forgot what Bangbu are capable of.
Visual recording system, huh? Interesting. And? You did remind me of this feature. If I remember correctly, only the Bangbu's master and Marcel group have the authority to access those visual recordings. And if I'm not mistaken, this Penguin Boo's registered master was Teresa's deceased father, wasn't it? The fee for changing ownership isn't cheap. So you've never officially updated the registration.
According to Ancestry, I'm collectively 1/3 indigenous Mayan/Aztec. And like 2% Incan. That's interesting. I'm just mostly made up of European countries in my percentages. I've got something like 2 or 3% Levantine DNA, which is like Syria, Jordan, and somewhere else. I don't remember, but yeah, otherwise Lebanon. Yeah, that's it. So yeah, I've got like a smattering of that, but then most of the rest of it is like German, Irish, French, stuff like that. And then like a tiny bit, like 1 or 2% Scandinavian, which is interesting. Levantine and Lebanon aren't the same. Right, she was saying Lebanon is the other country in that grouping. Like it said Levantine DNA, and then it was 3 countries, those being Lebanon, Jordan, Syria.
As for Marcel Group, once you submit a data request, it'll take at least 1.5 years to hear anything back. I'm honestly curious. How exactly do you plan to get your hands on this Bangbu's recordings?
You raise your phone to your ear. A familiar voice comes through.
Master, I detect a long-awaited opportunity for me to shine. Enter the command, "Please help me, Your Excellency Fairy," and I shall execute the following action.
Dude, Fairy's costing us so much money, and she is almost not helpful most of the time.
Master, it seems like you're in a situation where verbal commands aren't convenient. I've gone ahead and sent the recordings to
When
your
are we
phone.
meeting another
Please don't
AI?
forget to shower me with expert
It seems
praise
like
later.
Fairy's the only one.
Okay, these are the visual recordings stored inside Empy.
Ahoy. Ahoy, Ogrimmar. Welcome. She's working at least. I mean, right now. Otherwise, we're just spending money on the power to keep her going, even though she doesn't do shit for half the missions. No, there's 4 total from the teaser. Yeah, but I also feel like they're not using Fairy nearly as much as they used to just because the TV mode disappeared, you know? Genie, yokai, ghost, and fairy.
Some skills. If what you're saying
Yeah,
is true
fair
that
enough.
someone attacked this bamboo, then the visual recordings must have caught it. Maybe it was one of those leftover thugs from yesterday's gang. You should hand over the recordings to public security and let them
Fairy
sort it
deserves
out.
a VTuber
That'll
treatment.
wrap things up for today.
Like Krieger's van girlfriend in Archer.
Still trying to play dumb, Willis. The gang you hired to do your dirty work were all caught yesterday. With hush money for hired thugs being so steep and the risk of exposure so high, there's no way you could have lined up another crew in just one day. Given the situation, don't you think it's far more likely you took matters into your own hands and attacked MP
That
yourself?
was a really good reference. No way Hoya would make her model too hot.
I'm going to play
We'll
back
see.
the visual recordings. I heard that you love hearing yourself talk. Why don't we give all of New Eridu a chance to hear what you were mumbling at the end?
Wait, don't! I spent a fortune hiring those thugs and they were totally useless. Got themselves caught just like that. Thought this worthless resort was a lost cause. But who would have guessed, just wandering around here, I'd stumble onto such a lucky surprise. This dung bang boo even set up the projectors for me. This'll work. Just gotta wait till daytime when the place is packed. I'll project all those terrifying images, and the resort will be doomed for good. Smash the camera, then get rid of this bamboo. Why is it so heavy?
Thank God he decided to just narrate every single thing that he was going to do before he did it.
This time I'll finally drive this place into bankruptcy.
Before video there was radio, there's even a song about it. I don't know about that. That sounds far-fetched, Ginger. I don't know. Wonders why so many villains speak their thoughts aloud. Yeah, exactly. It's like, bro, what are you doing?
I've been waiting for too long. Midsummer Inc.'s research data must be hidden somewhere around here.
Who would have thought the man who always covered his tracks so perfectly turned out to be so careless? As MP's visual recording finished playing in front of all the cameras, one glance at Willis showed a man barely able to stand.
Got any more excuses?
Plot twist, he's lying just to take them to court after the fake accusations.
You know?
Pretty much.
Wait, everyone, please let me explain. This video doesn't prove anything.
The reporters' phones at the scene suddenly start ringing. After answering and listening for a moment, they all switch to speakerphone, making sure the voice on the other end can be clearly captured by the cameras.
Citizens of New Eridu, I apologize for taking up your valuable time. As the corporate spokesperson for Three Gates Corp, I would like to make an official statement regarding this incident.
Yeah, video killed the radio star. Classic. 'Tis a banger.
Willis, former R&D division manager at Three Gates Military Tech, has been terminated and permanently blacklisted due to his malicious interference with Fantasy Resort's operations for personal gain, causing severe damage to the company's reputation. Willis's actions were entirely his own and have no connection to our company. Regarding his unauthorized use of our newly developed technology, we will pursue legal action accordingly. For further details, please stay tuned for our upcoming press conference. Thank you for your attention.
As expected of Tops, they never miss a beat when it comes to cutting ties. Must hurt pretty bad, huh? Being abandoned and backstabbed by your master?
If you'd just handed over the damn resort.
Missed the
from
time when
start,
people didn't know
none
we
of
were
this would have
proxies.
happened. All I wanted
Oh, you
was
know,
to get my hands
when you've
on
got the cops
research
and the
data
secret
hidden
police
here.
on your side, what
To
do
use
you
it for
really
promotion.
need to hide for?
Watch out. Looks like he's about to do something crazy.
Chaos control! The ground begins to shake. Moments later, a massive machine descends from the sky, blocking everyone's path.
Now that my career and my life are ruined, none of you are getting out of this in one piece!
R.I.P. Willis. Good luck getting a job now. Yeah, for real. Figures Willis would lash out when cornered. Monato, you go help evacuate the guests. Alice and I will take care of the big guy. Why not Wise go evacuate the guests and Monato help fight? Because, like, Wise can't do anything else and Monato could help fight. Because, I don't know. That doesn't make sense to me, but whatever.
I should have leveled this place from the start! Would have saved me a ton of trouble!
Solid hit. Score one for me. Yeah.
And anyway, so why beat around the bush? Blow it up! Blow it up!
You blowing it up won't get you what you want, though.
And why did you get to go on vacation? You don't even know the pain of spending summer schmoozing with the higher-ups!
Surf's up!
Like, if you blow it up, all you get is a destroyed resort that you will then be on the hook to pay for.
This place goes boom. I'll head over and blow up 3 gates. Make myself the boss.
Sorry for stealing your spotlight. This man, has he completely
In case
lost
something
his
happens to the guests, they need a viable fighter.
Must be the
I suppose.
He's probably got heat stroke or something. Let's give him some herbal tea leader. Yeah.
With the mech disabled, Willis is left with no means of resistance, but he no longer seems to care. He sits on the ground muttering things like, "I'm covered in the coating too. If I stay still, I'll turn invisible and you won't find me." Over and over until the public security officers arrive and take him into custody. Now that is what you'd call being caught red-handed. And thanks to the live broadcast, word should spread quickly that the resort's haunting was nothing more than one of Willis's little schemes. Crisis is past, let's clean up this mess. Please wait a moment, there's something I'd like to say. Now he's just crazy. Capitalism will do that to you.
Everyone, thank you so much. I don't know what crimes Willis will be charged with, but without him around, I think the resort is finally free from all the nightmares.
With all the proxy tech that Wise and Bell have, why not have an EMP to disable giant killer robots like that? I mean, I guess if it accidentally went off, it would ruin them, so maybe they're just like, let's just keep that.
I've already
Must
repaired
add snooze
Empty's
to the
body.
stream.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, Vulcan.
It's just a shame about the music festival that we had planned for tonight.
Alright, Kiram, enjoy the sleep. Good night. Good luck. Have a good weekend.
Yeah, it's a real shame. But the bands and staff all got spooked and ran off. No matter what we say, they won't come back now. We've got no choice but to put the music festival on hold.
But Yuzuha, weren't you really looking forward to it?
Let me just call
worries.
my friend Taylor
feel
Swift.
I've already spent one heck of an epic summer with you all.
Actually, I might have a way to save the music festival.
Yep, there it is.
I could ask a friend and see if she'd be willing to perform here. Since Spook Shack was running the show, I figured I should leave the planning to you guys, so I never brought it up before. But what do you think about having Astra Yao perform here?
Astra Yao? You mean the Astra Yao who's perfectly symmetrical from head to toe except for her leg and armbands? Wise, how do you know her?
Wise's phone is more valuable than the One Piece. Wise literally knows everybody in the entire city who is, like, even mildly important.
You better be clear about this. Do you love her for her songs or for her symmetry?
Astra's my wife, don't you know?
Yuzu, how rude of you! Of course it's because of the music! I'm not just some classical music snob, you know. But Wise, I can't believe you can get Astra Yao on board! Looks like there's still hope for turning this music festival
The
around.
festival is literally like
Could you
in a
contact
few
her right
hours.
now?
she's probably busy. I don't know why it's not just like...
We've already got some friends staying at the resort, and now we're inviting Astra. Why don't we invite the others to come along too?
Yeah, fuck it. Invite everybody
idea.
who's ever been in
that case,
contact with
let's set
us.
up a video call with them.
You open Knock Knock, select the familiar names, and start a video call. In no time, everyone joins the call.
Why?
That's
What's up?
crazy
I
that
just wrapped
everybody
up a
would
commercial
join.
shoot. Now heading to my next gig.
Like, you would think if he tried to call all these people on video, they'd be like, ooh, what? No, fuck that. The only contact I think the proxies don't have, Lycon has. Yeah, probably.
Hello, Wise. I just started my learning how to say no to debriefings and everything else training. Did you need something?
Yeah, B. You just don't want to go to the debriefing, do you? Wise, I just finished work. Are you at a resort?
Proxy, I thought you were video calling me for something important, but look at that! A whole screen full of familiar faces. As for what I'm doing, let's just say PubSec doesn't need to know.
With this Jade Abacus I summon, phone. Holy positioning.
Hey everyone, Belle and I are at Fantasy Resort, and there's gonna be a beach music festival tonight. Would you all like to come to the resort and join us?
Hey everyone, Belle and I are at a fantasy resort, and there's gonna be a music festival tonight. Also, Astra, could you come, like, you know, be the festival?
So, Astra, I have a favor to ask.
Performing at the music festival, right? I'm down. I'm heading over there now.
Huh? How did you know that?
But don't you have another gig coming up?
I was watching the live broadcast earlier. You looked so cool standing up for the resort. The next gig was just some private show for Top's bigwigs anyway. I already asked Eve to cancel it for me. I watched it too. So my say no training is over now. I'll head over with Yanagi and the others. I knew you wouldn't forget about me, Proxy. The Cunning Hares watched the live stream and we're already on the way. But first, let me check. All the resort facilities are free, right? Or at least we get the friends and family
Astra's
discount?
just so great. Molly was the perfect choice. Agreed.
I didn't catch the live stream, but the case I just handled was
Of course she
connected to
says
your
no
resort.
to Tops.
Last night,
Yeah.
some gang members were transferred to us from Throne Quarter. They were being particularly
mean,
difficult to crack, so I was put in charge of the interrogation.
If I were in a position to be doing stuff like corporate gigs as like a stand-up comedian, I feel like I would be totally miserable. Like, they pay well, but they're terrible shows.
I couldn't get them to spill either, but when Jane heard about it, she said she'd handle it. Just now, they confessed everything about their shady dealings with Willis from Three Gates Corp. He'll probably be spending quite a long time behind bars.
Jane said she'd take care of it, and now they all look super dehydrated, but they did confess.
I'll come over with Chingy and the others. We could really use a break. Wise, you handled this case brilliantly.
Thanks, guys. See you all tonight at the resort.
Just as you're about to end the video call, after setting up the meeting time, Yuzuha leans in.
Wise, don't end the video call yet. Can I have a
You could
quick
make fun
word
of their
with
bullshit
Astra?
and get paid. I don't know what there is to complain about. Well, because you can't really make fun of their bullshit. They'll get mad and then never hire you again, and probably you won't get hired for other corporate gigs either. Typically, comedians don't like corporate gigs just because they show up and then nobody's paying attention and nobody cares because the corporate people are just there for like business deals or, you know, whatever. So you're essentially performing to nobody, but you have to be there and you
course.
have to try to
What
put
are
on
you
a good
planning to say,
show.
Yuzuha?
Yuzuha flashes a mysterious smile, takes the phone, and whispers a few words to Astra.
Everyone, I have an announcement to make. Tonight, I'll be performing at the Fantasy Music Festival, so get ready for some incredible magic through music. If you're interested, come meet me at
If
Fantasy
you're
Resort.
happy and you know it, clap your
Let's make
hands.
this the most amazing summer night ever.
You actually came up with that on the spot? Yuzuha.
You think Dave
you some
Chappelle
kind of
followed that?
genius?
I mean, I don't know if Dave Chappelle does now or whatever, but yeah, there's a point where every artist is struggling before you know who they are and can't really afford to blow a gig.
I wonder how much it would have cost to get
Who's
this
David
kind
Chappell?
of media coverage the normal way.
He's related to that Chapel Roan girl, I think.
Bet Willis never saw this coming. All that effort he put into getting media to trash us ended up working in our favor. The music festival's hype is gonna hit an all-time high.
I mean, Bill Burr talked about it, where he was like, yeah, you go and do a corporate gig and nobody gives a shit and you're just performing to nobody, and you know, if you like, if they think you didn't do a good job or you didn't try or whatever, then, you know, you get a bunch of shit from them, you get shit from your agents. So, like, if even Bill Burr is like, yeah, you don't want to fuck up a corporate gig because they suck already, you know.
So, Alice, how are you liking your first summer since joining Spook Shack?
Huh? Me? How should I put this? Nothing went according to plan at all. Everything was total chaos. Just one scare after another, and I barely got any chance to relax. It's completely different from what I had in mind, but
He brings
I
extra
loved
sweet
it.
buns on Sunday morning.
Honestly, it might have been the best summer I've ever had.
Alright, I assume we're pretty much at the end here, right? Can't imagine that we aren't. Time for the best cameo. I legit geeked the heck out seeing them. Alright. What is this? Right. Yeah. The sun sets, performers, blah blah blah. Oh, it's the new Idol girls, right? Wise, you're finally here. Look, I'm wearing that vacation outfit I showed you before. Astra, that does not look super summery at all. You look like a goth girl going to a museum. Guess what? The song I'm performing tonight is the one I sang for you before, so get ready. Dark Astra. Alright, I almost forgot to introduce her. I've been working on a new song these past couple days, so I was humming the melody in my head while checking out the stage earlier. This girl walked by, and without even thinking it, picked up the tune and ran with it, and it sounded amazing. No, it's nothing. I just kind of sort of hummed along. That melody really surprised me. You do music too. I'm in a band right now. We're called Angels of Dilution. Oh wait, no, that came out wrong. Come stand right in the front row when the show starts. Okay. The one who was teased pre-game release over a year later. Well, you know, weren't they like leaked first and then teased? Because it got leaked so bad that everybody was like, yeah, we already know about this. Yeah, you guys are here. Thanks for hanging out. Glad to see you. Hello, you too. It was teased first, apparently way before 2.0. I don't follow leaks as much as I can. I don't follow leaks either because, you know, it's a bad idea for me. But that one was big enough that I just saw it like on the regular subreddit a few different times. Yo, what up? Hey, wait a minute. Where's Ben? Did you leave him at home? Wise, we're here. Yep, you're here. Can finally take a breather. Good thing everything's ready. Yeah. Come on. Ben's at the spa getting his claws did. Maybe at that trash can joke horror. Only women, no man. Ben's with Anton, probably. Yeah, maybe they're doing like a weightlifting contest on the beach.
Let's make this a summer night to remember!
Yeah, there's the boy.
The holiday is almost over.
Summer's
Alright.
ending already?
It's kind of weird seeing Lycon with a guitar.
As long as we're together, every night is one to remember this summer.
Okay. I don't know what the hell people were talking about when they were like, you know, they're like, people were like, they're making it political because there's no lesbian undertones. Those are lesbian overtones. These hoes is gay. Which, like, you know, good for them, but yeah, that's... It's wild that people are like, they're just friends. It's like, nah. Angels of Delusion were revealed before 1.0 in the special program. I never saw the leak for them, even though I was someone looking for leaks. I see. I love that screenshot of the Lycon and Hugo family campfire. Yeah, I'd like to see maybe someone on the subreddit got like screen caps of each individual shot. But some of those would make for good wallpapers. Yeah, you don't want to go back to school. Blah, blah, blah. Lego.
Don't you want to try our
I think it's lesbian right through tones. Yeah, pretty much. Tonight was a blast. I'm getting sleepy. Oh my god. This has to end soon. It is so hot in this booth. Yay, we did it. Thank you for helping. We're all friends. And we got that. Okay. Alright, is that the end of the event? A mermaid dream. Talk to Therese. It's also on the ZZZ YouTube as a cutscene. Fair enough. Hate to say it, but nope, one more. Okay, what do you have? Coordinates. Check the coordinates. Okay.
If you have any questions or need anything, just let me know.
Talk to Alice and use it separate. Yeah, for our friend, let's go. I don't know what's happening.
Is it time to...
How can I help?
Let's throw Ben in there, because fuck it. The mermaid quest is long. I see. Well, is the mermaid quest like one that's worth doing on stream, or is it just like a quest like any of the others?
Remember the soft touch of summer. Winter strikes to score. Thrust and pierce.
Just a regular quest? Okay. Ah, what?
Here to dance.
Stand behind the yellow line. Just try me.
Sweep the wings away.
Sweep the legs.
Your weakness has been exposed.
I want to say or think that Komano sounds like he's voiced by Jonah Scott. Not saying he is. certainly voiced by him, but that's the named voice that comes closest to the sound that I can think of. Yeah, I could see that. He does sound kind of Jonah-esque.
It's authorized personnel only! Back to work.
I offer you the dazzling star of a summer night.
Alright. It's hot in here, man. I'm gonna have to go, like, take a cold shower after this. Yes, she talked to me about the Hollow. Oh my god.
Your rep needs.
How can I help?
I do not have anything to hydrate with. I can, I'll eat a few ice cubes.
I'll handle this, but take me shopping later. Remember the soft
I will take that stretch after this.
Your weakness has been exposed.
The work site is just like a battlefield. I'll take it.
You can't run. Thrust and pierce. Keep your eyes wide open.
I told you, stay safe! My killer is unstoppable!
Guess what my umbrella can turn into? A chance to soar. I offer you the dazzling star of a summer night.
Thank you for the stretch, Vulcan. So she got her diary and then research data. Okay. Probably gonna go for Alice on rerun. I'm a sucker for rapiers and sabers, not so much foils. Fair enough. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of like fencer style in general. But you know, she's not a bad pick as far as a good like assault character goes. Okay. I know the ad just started, so I imagine a lot of you aren't going to be able to hear this, but that's gonna do it for now. We are done with Zenless until there's a new update. So thank you all for being here. Very much appreciated. We will be back Monday for Hades 2. It's my dad's 50th yesterday. My mom got him a replica sword from Lord of the Rings. Ooh, nice. Which sword? Do you know? Who can we go to? Who could we raid? arpeggio fault event. Okay, I rated her before. It's not a ton of people playing Zenless at the moment, to be honest. We'll raid this guy. He's not a VTuber, but no, Mari. Mari, I'm about to leave. Oh man.
Thanks a
well,
lot.
Thank you, Mari. Very much appreciated. Yeah, we are going to raid out here in a second. But thank you, Mari, for the raid. Very much appreciated. Although I don't know, something happened with the raid. It's not working how it's supposed to. Hold on a second. The raid got fucked up. Yes. Sorry about that, everybody. Menong Lance, thank you for following, and No Mo Re Gentleman, thank you. Oh, No More Gentlemen, thank you for following. Very much appreciated.
Thanks a lot.
Garrett2728, thank you for following. Very much appreciated.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, Mari, I was just saying you raided it literally as I was clicking in to raid somebody else. So, welcome in, everybody. We're we're gonna head to somebody else. We're gonna keep going, right? No, it is so fucking hot in here. I have to get out. Yo, Nindarel, thank you as well for following. Let's go fuck up Kiwi. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Let's hit Kiwi. Let's hit Kiwi. Yeah, sorry everybody that you just got here and now we're leaving, but I'm going to put you in the hands of somebody who is also worth rating. She's very fun. And, if you want to see me play Zenless at some point, Mari and I are pretty much always streaming at the same times, and we pretty much always end at the same times, which is why we keep ending up with stuff like this. But, yes, thank you, Mari, as always. Very much appreciated. We got to link up and do some more repo or something soon. Do need to arrange a collab soon. Yeah, we do. We gotta make it happen. We'll figure something out. All right. Anyway, thank you all. Sorry that you just raided and are now having to raid again, but I appreciate all of you. Bye-bye.